I'm gonna try to figure this out, guys. Pay. How do I do this? So you're gonna watch me try to figure out how to pay. All right. All right. Let me try this. All right. So, shoot. What's the amount? I owe for parts 163. Okay. So I put in 163 and pay. All right. Now. Okay, I see him. Bang. Let's do this. Front bearings. Front wheel bearings. Okay, I'm paying for it right now. Thank you, Edward. Sorry about that mishap. I don't know why it does that sometimes. All right, I've sent the money. All right. So now I'm gonna tell him I sent the money. All right. So I just ordered the parts. It's going to cost me $400, 163 for parts, 240 for labor, for a total of 403 if my math is right. So for $403, speak.
Hello?
Yeah, what do you want?
Well, it's morning. I'm so glad you went live. Obviously, we're starved for content this morning. And there you are in the banana shirt. I mean, the fruity nut cake. What is that shirt?
It's whatever you want
Like
it
a
to be.
Hawaiian. Well, it's a hibiscus with what looks like a leopard. So that would put you in India or something, right?
Sounds good.
Thailand. Oh, I see. It speaks for itself.
Speaking of Thailand, you get any nice pictures from Thailand lately, or?
I don't know anything about that. I don't do brunettes anyway, if that's what you're talking about. Yes. Yeah, I like Polish chicks, Irish chicks, things of that
anything
nature.
with a
Russian.
anything with a ski after it. I'm with you.
White girls. All right, I said it. There you go. Anyway, something with fair skin and freckles. They better have some freckles, or else I don't need it. You know what I mean? I'm not attracted to it at all, in the least.
Those freckles on the nose is quite the look. I'm a fan.
Right. Or on the chest.
Yeah, really. I'm not the chest. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's your.
I'm not a fan of the freckles on the chest, but hey, to each their own.
Right.
That's why we're not all fighting for the same woman, you know?
Well, you like freckles on the derriere?
No, just on the nose. I don't know. It's something about on the nose.
I see. Yeah, I know what you mean. I got it. I'm reading between the lines there. All right. Well, as you know, there's been quite a bit of controversy lately. Do you want to talk about it? I know you don't like it on your show, but it seems to be the trend.
Yeah, but the trend ends with me. I'm not a fan of any of that bullshit.
Well, it has to do with one of your old stars, co-host, Callie.
Callie who?
Okay, Callie who. There you go. Well, she's run out of shows to hang out on, so the one she's been hanging out on is the one I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I'm not interested. You got another topic?
Absolutely.
Nice.
I wanted to talk a little bit about you had called your mother after 10 years.
Right? Yes, that was amazing. Thank you.
That was a great call, I got to tell you. And you got to credit chat for that.
I did.
You have some good people, no matter what anyone says about you or the people. You know, there's nothing wrong with, no one ever stole a freight train that I'm aware of. So anyway,
Now, who do I give credit, Frank? You are the master of info. Who was that I should give credit to that asked me to do that? Do you remember?
we have a lot of new people. Remember, you're like always vertical now. The channel's growing. We don't know who these people are that you're modding up now. But more power to you. You know what I mean? Well, it's a big blessing. It's like one big blessing. It's like your Teflon streamer, bro. No matter what happens, you just keep shining. You shine like a silver quarter that you found. You know what I mean? Or like a 10-carat diamond. Anyway, I was going to ask you, what's your plans when you go up to see your mom? I'm trying to picture how it's going to be. Will you bring flowers? Is she going to cook for you? Will you bring people to help? It sounds like she needs some form of help.
Yeah, she's actually on her deathbed, and the fact that I'll just say that I'm not finding sympathy from the justice system down here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I got to tell you, man. I mean, it would have been better if it never got busted. But once you got busted, I got to tell you, looking back, a couple $1,000s on a real attorney, one that's respected in the Palm Beach County. Now, that might have paid off in spades, see? You would have had to pay the attorney, but then again, you could be smoking a joint right now.
This is a fact.
What about CBD? Did they say don't do that?
Actually, they said if I was able to get a medical card, and this is the court system saying this, that I would have the ability to smoke whatever the fuck I want. And you know?
Really, I know you've procrastinated, but Lord Jesus and baby Jesus, it's you. How I couldn't go. I mean, how am I getting by without the weeds? You know what I mean? I live on the weeds.
Yeah, I find it not that hard to. Being that the justice. Yeah, yeah. There you go. I saved enough money where I can pay for the labor and the parts, $400 without any problem. Yep.
Now, labor. You're going to have. I realized there's probably some type of a Subaru secret or some kind of a special tool that you need to get those things off.
Ah, yes, there is. Can I tell you the trick?
Sure. What?
All right. Well, there's 4 bolts that hold these in, and they're pressed in. They're not really pressed in, but there's about 2 inches of metal against metal, and they are very tough to get out because of rust. So what you do is you poke out 2 opposing lug nuts, and you screw in 2 bolts to extract the bearing out. It's hard to explain, but I know what I'm talking about. What's that?
Who's doing that work?
You're breaking up.
Who is doing that work?
I have a mobile friend called Andrew, and he is a miracle man because he spent 3 hours trying to do this job and he couldn't do it. And I had to beg to pay him $10 for gas money, and he walked away with $10, and I had to force that $10 into his pocket.
So what changes now? Why will he be able to do it now?
How will he be able to do it?
No, yeah, if he couldn't do it last time, how's he going to be able to do it?
Because he found the secret that I just told you with the 2 bolts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Which makes it like a 10-minute job once the wheels off and the brakes are off.
Well, you could do it at that.
I could do it, yes. But I love this kid. I love this kid Andrew, and I'd rather pay him that extra $240 for labor because he's just a fucking rock star. And I'm gonna live stream it, so that's even better.
Now, do you know what day you're leaving? Because you keep saying, "Oh, soon, soon, soon." It's like, dude, it's like you're a John and you're on top of the prostitute, and she's like saying, "Come on, come on." You're like, "Soon, soon, soon."
But I'm not paying by the hour. That's the beauty of it.
I know, you're abusing it. You know what I mean? You're in there. You're not kind of okay. So when do you leave? I'm sorry, it was bad. It was a bad example.
Well, do you know I'm a very
Thursday morning and I can't handle it.
Could I tell you something, Frank? I'm a very forgiving man, and I do surf the web, and I hear a lot of fucking talk on phone calls that you make, doxing my location, doxing the name of my I'm not done. Doxing my probation officer's name, and the fact that I'm talking to you is a.
Well, I mean, you're kidding me, right?
No, I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you.
Well, where did you come up? The information is incorrect.
I heard it with my own ears. So you're saying don't believe my own ears?
Oh, you said I know your probation officer's name?
I'm saying that you doxed it
Which is what?
on another live stream.
What does that mean? I doxed it.
You said his name, and you also said.
I don't know his name. I don't know his name. So you're incorrect.
Well, then you're a fucking liar. So I'm done with you.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I do think so. All right. I hate liars. All he had to do was admit it, and I would have fucking listened to him. Don't ever call me again, Frank. Maybe I'll make a trip to Miami to say a personal goodbye to you. I might just stay in Florida. A lot of people love me here. A lot of streamers love if I stay in Florida. Call with your real number, Frank. Or should I just fucking dox your phone number right now? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, you want Frank's phone number? All right, here we go. I'm gonna give, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers of his phone number, and you guess the last one. How about that? That's the way I'm not doxing your number, Frank. So if I give every number but the last one, is that doxing? Let me think about this. You have 1 in 10 chances of being right. Yeah. Yeah, someone put my phone number. See, unlike him, I do tell my phone number. 978-786-1266. And I would never dox anyone's phone number. That motherfucker, though, what he's trying to do to me, trying to get me hurt by doxing my information, where I stay, my probation officer's name, indicating that I need the police to be called on me. This guy is pure evil. And anyone that supports his channel, if I see your name in his chat, you're out of here. That's what I think of that man. And he's got no listeners anyway. He's fucking, his girlfriend left him. He says he left Trixie, Dixie, whatever the fuck her name is. She left him. You'll be hearing an interview with her and me very soon. Barked up the wrong tree, Frank. You think you're fucking dangerous? Physically, you're nothing. Mentally, you're a fucking genius. But I don't play mental fucking games, Frank. All right, there you go. Thank you, Mitch. Call in OverWatch. Calm me the fuck down. Thank you, Mitch. Hey, welcome, Paul. Hey, Allison. Good morning, good morning. I hate when people put me in a bad mood and they lie to me. I tell my kids I'll never talk to you again if you ever lie to me. Why would Frank be any different? Mobile mechanics are the shit in Florida, yes. Just stay away from the guys that do body work. I had a bad experience with one of them. So, I'm AAP. It's better not be him. Okay. We got a caller. Yes, sir. You're live on the air with the King of the Pines. Oops, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me try that again. I didn't have you on speaker. Welcome. You're live with King of the Pines.
What's up, King?
What's going on?
It's Overwatch.
Overwatch it is. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. Thanks for unblocking me, man. I don't know why you blocked me to begin with, but...
Blocked you as in what? The phone call?
No.
Oh, no, I had a rogue mod.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're down in Palm Beach, huh?
Yes, sir.
I grew up in Lantana, so you know where that's at.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And you got hemmed up in Palm Beach.
Yeah, I sure did.
Bro, come on, man.
Well, did you hear how I got hemmed up? Did you hear how I got hemmed up?
A little bit. Fill me in.
I was drunk, and
Oh,
I was yelling at a live streamer that was fucking tickling my fucking hairs on my chin, and so I went after him verbally, and next thing I know, someone reported that I had marijuana in my vehicle. So the cops watched my live stream and they came and talked to me. Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around.
I fucked around. I fucked around and I found out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy to stay cool and not. Yeah, you can't. I mean, they get you on alcohol charges or any kind of drug charge in Palm Beach. They're gonna make an example out of you,
Well,
bro.
they sure did, and I'll tell you what. I have not been messed with once in 7 months or however long I've been down here since then or before that. I've never had any police contact, and I've lived in my car in public areas, in public parking lots,
Right on.
and have not been harassed once. So shout out to the PD. I hashtag back the blue. And they were very respectful when they arrested me.
Here's what I found out in Florida with the PD in Florida. You really almost got to give them a reason.
Yep.
You're belligerent or you're just not cooperating. If you're, it sucks, but if you're yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and you're polite, even if you're just absolutely fall down drunk with puke running down the front of your chest, they're going to try to help you.
Yeah.
But if you fuck with them, man, they will educate you quick.
Yes.
Most of them are from Jersey.
Ah, I did not know that. And all of them have tattoos. Growing up, I've never seen a cop with a tattoo growing up.
Yeah, they're combat vets. They're former military, the majority of them.
Yep.
Most dudes that were in the Marines, they retire in Florida. You know what I mean? Because they don't get fucked with. And like I told you in the chat, in Florida, if you get a scratch on the back of your hand, dude, they'll give you a green card for that. If you got $1,000, you can get a card.
Yep.
That's about what it amounts to down there.
I didn't play the game. It is a money game in Florida. I did find that out.
Yeah.
You have to play by the rules for sure.
Right. I've done it for years, going down and back and forth between Ohio and Florida. We would go down in the summertime when the snowbirds are gone and do the van life thing down there, and I never had any issues other than with civilians. I never had an issue with police. In fact, I had cops that would come, and the one dude was into snook fishing like I was. He'd come in the morning at 4:30, 5 o'clock and bring me coffee and shit. We'd just sit and bullshit for an hour and a half.
Nice.
Martin County Sheriff. And he was from New York. He'd spent his 23 years of his career as a NYPD officer. And how it all started was he approached my daughter. I built 2 caravans into camper vans.
Oh, nice.
He approached my daughter and he wanted to know why she was sitting where she was sitting. And I spoke up and I said, listen, I told my daughter, I said, don't answer any of his fucking questions. He's fishing. And then he locked on to me. And we had a little conversation back and forth, and push came to shove, not physically, but, I don't back down, man. You know what I mean? I know my rights. I know what I'm doing is totally legit. So, but long story short, it went from going to trespass this out of the park to, I apologize, and I didn't realize. You can't, you just can't make assumptions. You got to have a reason,
Probable
just
cause.
come walking up on people demanding, asking questions, demanding ansers. That ain't gonna get you very far. It may work in New York. It ain't gonna fly down here, Jack.
Yeah. Now, Overwatch, hence the name, right? You have. Is that what your channel's about?
No. I was a former. I'm retired now. I'm 57. I was a former security contractor. So that's where that came from. It's not from the fucking video game. I didn't even know there was a video game named after that.
Not a video game, but Overwatch. I thought maybe you checked the police or checked the guys that go in and they see the town halls and make sure they're treating people all right.
Those are auditors. Overwatch is like a position or assignment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're kind of just keeping eyes on things.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll give you a suggestion, bro.
Sure.
If you want a major chill place to just exist,
Yep.
look into Sewell's Point, Martin County, Stewart area. A lot of dudes our age, a lot of people that have had a life full of bullshit. They really don't want no more. They're not looking for none. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now-
Get out of fucking Palm Beach. Palm Beach is a shithole. West Palm Beach, Lantana, Boynton, Delray, it's all fucking shit.
Really? You don't like Delray?
No, not at all.
Okay.
And stay the fuck out of Lake Worth. Unless
Yeah.
you want to
Yes, Lake Worth. I heard gunshots. Holy shit! I picked up a girl
Yeah.
there. Yeah. That's
Lake Worth's full of light steppers and you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, where's Stewart? Is that in
North.
Okay,
About an hour north of where you're at right now.
and it's on the East Coast.
It's on the East Coast.
Okay.
It's directly east of Lake Okeechobee.
Okay.
You got Stewart, you got Sewell's Point, you got the lagoon, the Indian River Lagoon. It's where the Indian River dumps into the Indian River Lagoon. You got Jupiter, you got Jensen Beach, Juno Beach, Stewart, all that stuff's right. And you got Port St. Lucie, Lousy, and Port Fierce. I'd stay out of both of those, but anything south of Port St. Lucie, you're good to go.
Okay. Good to know.
And north of Palm Beach. Palm Beach is just, I was in Palm Beach when I was a kid, and it was totally different than what it is now. I went back when we were down there the last time. I couldn't even find my own house.
Yes.
My old house.
Yep.
It's just absolute ghetto. You get on the other side of Federal Highway, you're in a third world, man.
Yep. It is so true when they say don't go to the other side of the tracks. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
That's the Badlands border right there, bro.
Oh, did I find that out? I mean, a lot of shit you guys see my lives, but when I'm not on stream, I've had some pretty hairy situations for sure.
And I find a little bubble that I can create when I'm down there, and I stay in that bitch.
It's smart. That's what I've been doing. Yep.
I get everything where I need it, where it's close, it's easy, cheap, and where I ain't going to be hassled or harassed, and I fish. So as long as you got a fishing rod, you can park anywhere that's along the water all fucking day and night.
Let me tell you something, Overwatch. I just walked the river, and I fucking never jumped. Nothing gets me to jump, but I walked close to the water, and all of a sudden, something huge splash, and I'm like, what the hell? It must have been an alligator or something. It was huge.
Well, around where you're at, you got alligators, you got caiman, you got saltwater crocodiles now.
Damn.
There's all
What's
kinds
the
of weird
black
shit.
what's the black snake about 4 feet that went across almost my feet?
I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, they do get big, and I don't think they're venomous in any way.
Good.
I think they're a constrictor. I'm not for sure on that. There's so many different snakes down there now, man.
Yeah.
that it's not. And now there's crossbreeding in between breeds, so they've got hybrids that are just freaks of nature and have bad dispositions. They just discovered this new monitor lizard that now is existing down there where you're at. The closer you get to Miami, the more zoo animals that are living in the wild in Florida, bro.
It's wild. I saw a bunch of parrots on top of the electrical lines. There must have been about 20 of them. And so it's
There's monkeys down there too, man.
Holy shit.
There's a whole down there in the Everglades and shit, and around Central Florida. There's a whole thing of monkeys. I forget what they're called. So.
I wouldn't want to run across a pack of them. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think you ought to stay in Florida personally. It takes time to find a niche.
But you do know, you do know I own land up in Maine, right?
Well, land's going for a premium right now.
Yeah, I bought my land back about 15 years ago for $5,900, almost $6,000, and now it's worth 50, and that's in 15 years time. So it's a great.
I'm just looking at it from an age standpoint and a situational standpoint. The money to develop that land is going to far exceed anything that you can. I mean, the equity in it's
Yeah.
Not gonna be enough. If I was you at your age, bro, I'd be selling that fucking shit and get me a nice little fucking small RV. You know, something that's simple, clean. Don't ever use the plumbing in it. You know, shit in the bag like a normal person.
Yep.
Don't ever use the gray tank. Don't use the sink. If you're gonna take a shower in that son bitch, get you a gravity-fed shower bag, heat the water up, and sponge off, man.
Nice. You
you
know,
get
that's
mold
not a
in them
bad
son of
idea.
bitches.
And I'm sure I could do a barter system, like trade my land for a nice RV, you know?
You could, or you know what I'm saying? But I would be getting something I could travel in.
Yeah.
Say the hell with that shit. You know, going home to the same door and putting the key in the same lock every fucking day is way overrated, in my opinion.
Well, here's the beauty, Overwatch. I've never locked my doors up there. I leave my keys in the ignition where I live. It's fucking paradise. I've never had anyone knock on my door in 15 years.
Yeah, but come October, you want to get the fuck out of there.
Yep. But here's my problem, Overwatch. I got fucking 2 years probation, and they're forcing me to basically live in my car, which is illegal thanks to DeSantis. And I'm bound to be fucking wrapped up here pretty soon if I don't fucking get out of here, you know?
Let me clarify on the legal thing in DeSantis. What they're trying to eliminate is you as a, you know, individual, maybe a guy just got off work, walks in the convenience store, gets $20 worth of gas, a couple packs of cigarettes, and a 12-pack. And while he's walking back to the aisle that his car's parked at, and he just pumped gas, some homeless fuck just runs out of the woods, grabs his beer and shit, and takes off with it.
Yeah.
So they don't want that. If you are parked on public property or property where you have permission, you can live in your car.
Okay.
It's when you end up being somewhere where there's a complaint. So, you know, you don't want anybody calling on you. You don't want to be parking in residential neighborhoods.
Okay.
Beach parking, to a certain extent, is permissible. Depends on the officer you're interacting with.
No, when you say beach parking, do you mean right on the beach?
No. There's usually access to beach parking if they're not charging for it. Now, that's going to be something that's changing in Florida. Just to park along the road to get access to the beach areas where you can go through the sea grapes and whatnot.
Yep.
To get down to the beach, they're going to start charging for that. Those little pull-off areas that are along the intercoastal and along the beach, they're going to start paying $14 for those, I guess. Oof. But Florida is upside down and backwards, man. And and it's going to get worse. If you don't find a way to survive down there, Florida will fucking ruin you, dude. It'll chew you up, spit you out, and they don't got no feelings.
It's so expensive down here in Palm Beach,
Well, that's the other thing. The farther north you get, and it's not so much that way anymore because of the economy, it's getting us all.
Yep.
But typically, the farther north you get away from Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, it gets a little cheaper. And Port St. Lucie and Fort Pierce are the two really cheapest places to live on the East Coast, but you're gonna pay for it in other ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
William Ray has a good point. He says you can go to Causeway Park on the beach in between mangroves and sit there all day in the shade, and most of the night on the west coast of Florida.
You can do that on the East Coast too, as long as you're not, causing a problem. You don't have 2 or 3 people there getting loud. You're not playing loud music. Somebody doesn't drive by and get a whiff of pot.
Yeah.
You're not throwing piss jugs outside your car.
Guilty.
You're not pissing around in the bushes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as you stay low key and kind of adopt the gray man theory, I'm doing exactly what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing, and I ain't bothering nobody else. Leave me the fuck alone.
Now, what's the gray man theory?
It's just where you blend in. You don't draw any attention to yourself.
Yep. That's
you don't do anything that makes you stand out in a crowd.
Well, that's the problem I have is like when I broadcast by myself, I'm that gray guy. But when I have a co-host that's living in my car, she brought, these girls bring so much fucking attention to me.
What did I tell you about that chick? I told you she was going to fucking cause you nothing but grief.
You did. You called it. Yep. And they're ghosting me now. And I think they're trying. Yeah. You know what I think they're doing? I think they're setting me up to rob me because both of them.
Well, your well went dry. You she realized what you had to offer was limited, didn't fall within the scope of what she needed. So she's gonna move on, bro. And if she, those women that are streetwise, you gotta watch them, man.
Yeah.
They use that, and they know what they're doing. They're manipulative as shit.
Yep.
And they're all they're after is their next fix or their next better opportunity.
I can't believe she went 20 days drug-free, though. I give her props for that, but...
She probably did that so she could get her tolerance back down to get the fucking cut junk that's on the street to actually have an effect on her again. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, yeah, she cost me a bundle in food. That girl could eat.
Yeah. Them girls down in Florida, man, if you meet them in a Walmart or fucking Winn-Dixie parking lot or at the gas station, Wawa, they're standing out front looking desperate. They are. Just fucking move on.
Yeah. But it makes great content, Overwatch, no?
And everybody could kind of see what was going on there, brother.
Yeah.
You were being used.
Well, I was using her, too, for content. Not that, it's weird. She mumbled to herself all day long. As soon as I put the camera on, she clammed up. It was crazy.
Either find one that's a little bit more crazy and a little bit more reprobate. In other words, her mind's a little farther gone, so the entertainment factor is way up there. Or find something way hotter that even if nobody's talking and she's sleeping in the passenger seat, we're all there watching.
Yeah. Are you a fan of Charlie?
What's that?
Are you a fan of Charlie?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's a caller that calls in. He's calling in right now. You want me to merge him?
I don't care. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Charlie. Hello? Oh, did I mess up? Are you still there, Ohio?
Yeah, I still got you.
All right.
I'd love to go back down there, but it's not gonna be conducive to our lifestyle anytime soon. At least till the economy stabilizes and things get a little bit more predictable.
Yep.
Right now things are really turned upside down. I don't like anything I'm seeing.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better. I'm afraid to say.
I think it's gonna get worse before it gets worse. Is what I.
Yep. For sure.
Hello.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, so I'm listening to the current caller that you're talking to.
OverWatch.
Oh, that's his name. It's called OverWatch.
Yes.
Can I ask him a question?
Absolutely.
Sure can.
How many African American women have you had relationships with, sexual relationships with?
0.
You racist whore.
Hey, Charlie.
There's more truth to that than anybody will ever know.
Hey, Charlie, how many have you been with? No, there's your answer.
And yes, I can say with confidence and pride that was a conscious decision made on my part.
Well, I've indulged. I think the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, but to each his own.
I don't think they have attractive feet. If you don't have hot feet, man.
Yeah, you got a point there. Trump just said, get ready for gas prices for getting expensive. What the fuck, says War Child. Yeah, you can't boast about under $2 gas anymore. What the fuck about this war? What the hell?
Well, it's all a globalist agenda.
Yeah.
It's Agenda 30. It's the UN. It's George Soros' open borders policy. It's something that was adopted a long time ago. They've made several runs at the finish line because of circumstances outside and unanticipated. They haven't been able to reach their objective, but they're tightening the noose now.
Yep.
They're starting to shorten
You
It's going to change within the next 6 months. It's going to be a different country.
now, don't you agree?
Lost our-
Don't you agree
Lost our
that
republic.
Trump isn't going along with the agenda of the people that actually run the world?
Yeah, I think Trump was selected along with all the other presidents. Your vote don't mean shit,
Yep.
and money controls everything. So I just don't get the shenanigans in the charade. Just fucking do it. You know what I mean? Just get it over with. The faster we get this done, the quicker it's over, and whatever happens, happens. I mean, if we end up shooting each other in the street, so fucking be it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that's where I think America's pretty weak as for societies go. I think we've all become too passive and too spoiled as a society, especially the younger generation. They just don't.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
They've diluted this nation to where there is no patriotism or American pride
Yep.
or loyalty to anything. And then you've got, you know, the big weapon that was launched was the no-bid, the pandemic. That was to see just exactly how far they could push things and what people would comply with. And now it's the same thing under a different banner. It's, you know, if it liberates the Palestinian people, I don't mind paying extra for gas. Or if it liberates the Ukrainian people, then I don't mind paying extra for gas. We're being manipulated and played like fools.
Big time. Yep. And I think by backing the Jewish Netanyahu was a bad move on Trump's part. I mean, he lost whatever coalition he had. I think it just, I see his presidency gonna end before the midterms. I think he kind of shot himself in the foot one too many times. So.
You know, I think it's all by design. I think all of this that we're seeing has actually been tabletopped, and
It does appear that way. You are right. You know, because I used to say to Biden, "What the fuck are you not closing the border?" You know, it's almost like it's, as you said, it's scripted. It's like, no, you don't understand. We're all the same team. It's designed to just switch spots to make it seem like we're two different teams. But the dividing of the country is what I'm pissed at. Like when both sides say the other one's an enemy, I think that's, you know, divided states of America cannot stand.
I got a homework assignment for you. Are you interested?
I'm listening.
Easy lift. A very easy lift.
All right.
Right here on YouTube, go to Yuri Bezmenov.
I've seen him. Yep. He
Okay.
just died, didn't he, recently? That old timer?
Yeah, he gives about back in 1983, he gives about a 23 or 24 minute synopsis of what the globalist agenda will be in this century, where we're at right now.
I did watch that. Yep. Very. He was like Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the KGB playbook. It's the communist manifesto.
Yeah.
Is what it is, and it's, you know, it's being played out right in front of our face, and we're saying more, please.
Yeah.
At one point in his little summary, he talks about, even though you show them proof in writing, unrefutable, undeniable proof, they will be so caught up in their mental illness that they won't even acknowledge the truth, even when it's presented to them unrefuted. And that's where we're at.
Yeah.
You know, you got multiple generations of people that have been fucked up in the head. We took God out of the schools. We fought merchant wars and lost blood and treasure, and have been shown just how insignificant of a loss that is by our own government.
Yep.
Been lied to about everything.
That's the problem. Yeah. And all the presidents since I've remembered, since Ronald Reagan, I've watched them all lie to us. Yep. Yep.
Well, they're all brought up through the ranks, and they're groomed and conditioned for that position.
But Trump is the only one that wasn't a puppet on a string. Like that motherfucker says what's on his mind. He doesn't go along with what they want him to do, which is, I don't know, pretty dangerous. But
dangerous point so far. I mean,
Yeah, he has. He went off the script, and yeah, he's putting us in a bad situation for sure.
I don't want to speculate that he's compromised. I mean, you don't get to those positions in life that he's achieved and the wealth that he's achieved without being a ruthless son of a bitch and just doing whatever he wants, whenever he wants, to whoever he wants, whomever he wants, and be innocent. I don't like the God complex that he's taken on, and I don't like the people that are surrounding him that are feeding him that garbage. And he's the one to usher in the revelation. Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
It's past. If that's what's really coming, out of his brain, then the 25th Amendment's past due.
Yeah, I can't believe the Republicans have no backbone. I mean, they're being run by Stephen Miller, the fucking white supremacist, and fucking Laura Loomer, who's a fucking batshit crazy bitch. I just don't.
She's nuts. She can't even own a firearm because she was deemed mentally incompetent.
Yeah, she was 5150.
Not by the state she resides in, by the federal government.
Yeah, that's fucking
She's
crazy.
a lunatic.
And this is who he surrounds himself with. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, well, take a look at Paula White. Look at the documentaries that have been done and put on YouTube about Paula White.
I've been going down that rabbit hole last couple of days. That chick is fucking out there. I mean, she's blatantly fucking asking her people to buy her everything. Yeah, she's a nut.
Yeah.
And saying that I just watched a video before I started about her saying that God needs us as a people, and yeah, she's fucking nuts. That chick. Crazy times, my friend. Crazy times.
Well, when you take away the hope of the people, you better watch your ass, man.
Yep.
There's only so much that people are going to take,
and we're probably the most armed country. I do say we're fucking simps and wimps, but we are fucking armed to the teeth, for the majority of it, people. So, yeah. Not that I'm endorsing that, but I'm just saying, you don't want to push people into a corner.
I think it should be mandated if you're a U.S. citizen, born and bred here, not a transplant.
Hold on, Overwatch. I got a plane going by. I couldn't hear you. All right, go ahead. You think every U.S. citizen?
It ought to be mandated to every natural born U.S. citizen to own and maintain a firearm and know how to use it.
What about if they're Baker Act or 5150? It's a slippery slope because the government could just claim you that if they're trying to, take away your right to own. So
you gotta never put yourself in those situations. Don't go to bars. Anything after midnight that happens isn't good. So you gotta be responsible. With the ownership comes responsibility, and that gray man theory that I was talking to you about.
Yep.
Just don't draw attention to yourself. The only time that should be presented is in a life-threatening situation where you feel that bodily harm or mortal injury is imminent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't go threatening people. You can't go brandishing shit. You can't be playing cowboys and Indians. You got to be responsible.
Where do you see AI taking us? I'm seeing like anyone could be manipulated to be doing whatever, saying whatever. I don't know. What do you feel on AI?
No, that's where it's taking us. An image of the beast was created, and under that image was given the power of speech.
Say that again?
I said an image of the beast was created, and under that image was given the power of speech.
Ah, gotcha. So you think this was pre-written? Yeah.
100%. They will, if it comes from AI, they will trust it 100%.
Yeah. I mean, it looks they got it down to a science. I think there is one way you can see whether it's been manipulated by the, if you know how to do forensically look at the internet or whatever. It's way above my pay grade. I don't know much about technology.
Most people don't research a news clip or a soundbite beyond what they've heard in the 8 seconds that it was played.
Yep.
So it's taken completely out of context. People aren't going to double check AI. They're going to trust it 100%. They're going to have it in everything.
Yep. And we're so divided that you can't talk to someone from the other side of politics and even dream of changing their mind. That's how divided we are. It just seems, it's terrible.
Completely polarized, and and it's not just one left and one right. It's multiple lefts and multiple rights. It's multiple facets to the stone. Oppositions.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy on both sides. Yeah.
You got nationality. You got citizen versus non-citizenship.
Yep.
Economic status. People that live in cars, people that live in apartments, people that live in homes, people that live in trailers. It's an economic social status, and they want two. They want to eliminate everything in the middle and only have two.
Yep. Well, that's where we're coming. Is the middle class is the only one that really pays taxes in this country, and as you're saying, they're being eliminated. So I don't see how this is going to end. Good. So
middle class affect the outcomes of elections too. So if you're poor and destitute and have no hope, you don't give a fuck about voting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he has to stop this midterms, and I'm interested to see how he's going to pull that off, because he knows the writing on the wall.
There's a lot of options he has. There's a lot of tools he's got in his toolbox. He could get like Biden when he was supposed to hand over the reins to Harris, be a stubborn contrarian and just stay in and wreck as much shit as he can on the way out, or he could hand it over to Vance, which is a Palantir, Larry Ellison plan. Finance changed his name 3 times, possibly 4.
Fucked his couch when he was in college. Yeah.
Got hit.
Yeah. Crazy days.
You got Palantir in the Pentagon now. They actually have been. There's 3 or 4 of them that have been granted a rear admiral status.
It's crazy. Crazy.
Honorary status to where they run our communications between our guys in the field in country.
Yep.
They select targets. The first target that was hit was at girls' school,
and
it was selected by Palantir's technology.
That was insane. All those poor. It was a girls' school too, right?
That's what they say. If you believe what the reports say,
I got you.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Iran's kind of notorious for that too.
Yep.
Propaganda, the first casualty in any war is the truth.
Yep. And the victor writes the history books. So.
Well, those that don't understand history are doomed to repeat it.
And we keep repeating it for sure. Yeah.
But it's because new generations come in, and you can manipulate and sway hearts and minds.
Now,
the Ukraine war was a shit show from the word go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't have to answer this, but were you a Trump supporter back on the first time around, or?
No, I have never been a victim of the left-right paradigm.
So you're in it.
25 years since I was a young man and realized that we're free-range slaves.
Yep.
And that your vote doesn't matter, and the direction that they want to go in is the direction we're going to go in, whether we go kicking or screaming or smiling and supporting, it doesn't matter.
Right.
There's always going to be half the country that's pissed off.
Yep, and it's weird how it's just 49-51 every time. They got it dialed in now. Yep.
Right.
Well, it's good. I love intellectual talk. I wish I had more callers like you, and I hope you keep calling. I definitely, I've been studying politics for the last 20 years plus, and I try to watch just C-SPAN, and I like to see how the sausage is made, and it's very depressing to see what this is.
You can't stand. You just got to realize it for what it is, and if you've been looking at it for 20 years, then that nothing's ever going to change. It's always going to be like this. As long as you have this much money and corruption controlling every aspect of our lives, it's never going to change.
Yeah.
You have to have a complete and total purge of the system. It was said that, when we establish this nation, that we have a republic if we can keep it. We've never been able to maintain it.
No.
It's always been a charade and a facade and an illusion of what was meant to be. It just has never worked.
Do you think Trump is backing all the dictators? Do you think it's a master plan, or do you think they actually have compromising tapes on them or whatever?
That's a good, strong possibility, but what Trump's trying to do is take over control of this hemisphere. All the resources, everything underground and on top of it.
Yep.
And the other half of the world's going to be left to their control, but I don't think you're going to be able to fight the agenda that has been put forth by the UN. And if they do fight it, the longer they fight it, the harder it's going to get for us out here. And I'm not saying roll over and let the UN have their way, but we've got to do something to make it very clear that we're the United goddamn States of America, and we're not going to fucking tolerate this shit anymore. We're not going to become Europe, no matter how bad you want it to happen. And we need to clean our fucking ports, dude.
Yep.
We got a mess here, and it's too much. It's like somebody set off a shit bomb in your living room, and it's from the ceiling to the floor. Where the fuck do you even start?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's by design as well. They've created a situation that is so big and such a challenge, and it causes humanitarian issues and violations of human rights.
Yep.
So they're either going to have to declare martial law, suspend the Constitution, where they can violate the fuck out of you.
I think that's coming before midterms. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Martial law is going to be introduced. Yep.
Well, then that puts people like you and I in a very vulnerable situation because we're out here amongst them.
Amen. Crazy times, my friend.
The little area that I reside in currently exists. I've watched it go in the last 5 years, back and forth, from going to Florida, back to here. Just absolutely degrade in areas and in ways that the average person doesn't even understand. You know what I mean? It's a slow walk, and they've got nothing but time. They're in it for the long game, man. We're worried about tomorrow. They're planning for the next 5, 6, 10 years, and they know exactly where it's going to go.
Yes.
Human conditions have been studied and understood for eons, for time immemorial, and they know exactly what works and what doesn't. And this thing you got in your hand was the greatest weapon ever devised.
And that's what I was just going to bring up. Social media. You would think it would have brought people enlightenment, but it's really dumb.
No, people. Since texting started, you can't even talk to a human being on the phone, man. People don't understand how to communicate.
Yep. Oh, never mind face to face.
Right.
I've watched. I knew it was over years ago when I saw two people standing next to each other, texting each other, not looking at each other in the eyes, and they were looking down on their smartphone, and I knew it was over. Yep. Yep. Sad times.
Human species is the most fallible and corrupted organism that exists.
I think we're an invasive species, you know.
Yeah, we're not meant to be here.
No.
I guarantee you.
No, at least we shouldn't have had the brains we had. If we had monkey brains, I think we would have been better off. We would have blended in with the rest of nature, and I don't know.
Right.
But
the tribalism that they've created, you're going to see that kind of behavior. You already do. Just look at some of the footage from cruise ships or fucking Waffle House at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, that's content, as they call it. Yeah. The train wreck you can't turn away from, you know, the car accident, you know. So the elective college, that or doesn't matter at this point?
None of it matters. It all, they can change it on the fly. You know, I mean, 3 o'clock in the morning, look what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just shows you just exactly how much control they have, and they don't care that they do it right in your fucking face now.
Yes.
Because they know there's nothing you're going to do about it.
Yep. They're very arrogant. Yeah, they're arrogant at this point. Yep.
You go back to the Bush-Gore election and where you're at,
The hanging chads. Yep.
So.
Unbelievable. And
most people don't know that Obamacare was Hillary care long before Obama even was somebody that was even recognized or heard of.
Yeah. I will give her props for fucking doing 8 hours a couple times. She stood there and answered every fucking question. These Republicans, they're pussies when it comes to standing in front of American people and bullshitting us, you know? I'm not a fan of Hillary. I'm an independent voter. I don't like organized religion or being a political affiliate, but
right. Best to stay neutral, man.
Yep. Yeah,
you can have your opinions, but keep them to yourself. You know, unless it's in a forum like this, you know what I mean? You don't go to a bar or
no,
stand on
definitely
a pier
not.
with a bunch of dudes fishing and bring up topics like this.
I was told when I was young, don't bring up politics or religion, and I'm here. I am talking about both of them on this live stream today.
A lot more fun to talk about fishing and pussy than it is those other topics.
That's a fact. Especially after a couple beers at a bar.
Right.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of world problems solved on a bar stool. There's been a lot of houses built on bar stools, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I stay out of bars.
Yeah, me too.
No good.
Yep. A lot of liquid courage running around in them places, yep.
Everybody in Florida's got a story. You probably discovered that.
Fuck yeah. I thought I had a story. And I almost seem I think I'm normal now.
Yeah. I tell you, man, and the longer you're down there and exposed to that sun, the worse it gets for some folks. They can't handle that shit, man.
Well, there's something real about when they say the Florida man. Every viral video seems to have to do with someone from Florida.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I think it has something to do with the sun. Yep.
I've seen a lot of cop videos and investigative reports and stories about violence, man, families and shit down there. It's gotten really bad, man. Florida is, you got to have the right mindset for Florida. You got all those northerners during COVID that moved into Florida, and I'm telling you what, after about 3 months of being there, the reality of what Florida is and just how heartless and hard it can be.
Yep.
People don't understand it, and they leave, man. Or they go through a fucking hurricane, and then, I'm out. That's it. That's it.
If you can get out, I've seen pictures in the past of the fucking highways, just a grid where they can't even move. It's like they're sitting ducks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't run from them. I've rode out 3 in our van. Not this van, but the van we had before this one.
Yep.
As long as you know what you're doing, and they're predictable, you've got plenty of time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of people procrastinate to the last minute and say, oh, okay, now's the time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be on either one of them corridors trying to get out going north.
No, that's
2
for
days
sure.
before landfall, you know what I mean?
Yep. So I guess Florida's had quite the spell of not having a really dangerous one lately. So you think we're going to be in for a good one this coming season?
All depends on how they manipulate the weather between now and then.
So do you think there's something about the planes? What is it? What do they call that? The
geoengineering?
No, that they're dropping the fumes from the planes or something. Seeding the clouds or something. I don't know.
Cloud seeding, geoengineering, weather manipulation. Yeah. with the Doppler and the next-rad systems to manipulate and steer and create, postpone, stall. You can do all that shit.
Well, I think with today's technology, you should be able to steer, the weather in whatever direction you want to. I mean, we seem to be able to do amazing things. So I can
It's
see.
all been declassified. The white papers are out there for your full review if you care to do it. It's on a PDF file. You can look it all up.
Okay.
You know, there's a company now that's been working in conjunction with the federal government that can create rain. They've done it several times.
Now, the ocean warming up, that's going to make for bad storms, I would say, too.
Well, and it's all by man's hand. The ocean's warming up is the same thing that's turning the freshwater navigable water systems inside the continental United States and the UK green. You're having algae blooms everywhere because the UV rays that kill bad bacteria aren't allowed to get. We've got lake. I live next to a lake that used to have a lot of milfoil and hydrilla in it.
Yep.
Well, due to the overexposure or underexposure of UV light, all of that grass is dead. The sunlight can't reach the bottom because the water turns grass green. I mean, it's disgusting. It looks like shampoo.
Yeah, I've seen some down here. And isn't some of that caused by the over-fertilization from...
It's in conjunction with it. You got a lot of phosphates and nitrates and fertilizers and fecal matter and all kinds of stuff that with the canal systems and with the water management system they have in Florida and other areas, that stuff sits and it doesn't move, it doesn't flush. And then when we have a storm, Lake Okeechobee has to be maintained at a certain level because the levees around Lake Okeechobee are compromised. The Corps of Engineers hasn't done anything to improve that situation. So they have big, huge releases of fresh water out of Lake Okeechobee. It goes east and west into the Indian River and into the Loxahatchee River and fills all those canals and those boat slips and residential areas that have, canal systems to get to so you can have your pontoon boat in your backyard.
Oh, is that what are all those things? Yeah, when I see all those canals, that's for pontoon boats, or what is that for? Someone said
that's an irrigation system for the agriculture that was so big down there years past.
Oh, okay.
And now it's all been developed. Those areas move farther and farther south. The Everglades has been dried up. Trying to reclaim it and restore the river of grass, but that's been a project that they've been talking about for 30 years.
Wow.
And only now you're seeing a little bit of movement on it. But they release that shit into the salt water, east and west, into Tampa Bay, and into the Indian River, and into the lagoon, and it kills everything. It just kills everything. And they say it's red tide. Red tide's a natural occurrence. The shit that they're experiencing in Florida with that black water, that's not red tide.
Now, what's this black water? I haven't heard about that.
That's the stuff that's being released from Okeechobee. That's the contaminants. That's all the phosphates, the nitrates.
Going right into the ocean eventually?
Right into the ocean.
Yep.
Yeah. Kills everything on its way, too.
So it's not that it's black water, it's just that it's toxic water, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's black.
Oh, wow.
It's dark. When it comes out of the lake, when they release it out of the locks and shit, it all gets agitated up, and as it moves east and west, it picks up more and more as it goes, and you'll actually get a cake of shit on top of the water that's 6-8 inches thick.
Nasty.
Looks like raw sewage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed that there's no soil here, like 10, 20 miles inland where I am. This used to be all under the ocean. I see a lot of shells from way back. So, yeah, I guess this... Go ahead.
Florida's built on a coral bed.
Okay.
The ocean receded millions of years ago, supposedly.
Yep.
The landmass was exposed, and it was a reef. And now it's, that's why you got all those sinkholes over around Tampa.
Okay.
Around that area. That was the weak area of the reef that was, part of that little, what's now the Gulf of America or whatever you want to call it.
Yes, I can vouch for. I find bunch of shells that I'm saying are millions years old. It's prehistoric. It's amazing to see.
The area you're in right now, the area that you're currently in, you can look it up. I would suggest you do some research on it because the freshwater aquifers in your area have been integrated with saltwater and feces from deteriorated infrastructure in places like Palm Beach, Boca, the older cities, the older developments, developed areas in Florida.
Yep.
That shit's all leaching into your freshwater system. Started out with dogs getting sick because people give their dogs tap water.
Yep.
Most people drink bottled water, so it was slow to affect the human population in Florida.
Yep.
But now people are feeling the effects of it, and they're saying the freshwater supply in Florida is pretty much non-existent now.
And I just saw, I think it was 12, no, it was, I think 6 bottles for $16 of water. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy how expensive it is. Yeah, I remember growing up, air was free and water was free, and now we pay for both. I've seen a lot of changes in my 64 years.
But yeah, there's a real problem with especially down around Fort Lauderdale. They got a real problem.
Yeah.
Palm Beach, Lantana, Boca, those areas, they're really getting affected by that contamination in the aquifers.
Now, do they add chlorine to the water around
What's
here?
that?
Chlorine in the water like they do up north?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The tap water down there, I don't know if you've ever smelled it, but it smells like, eggs.
Oh, wow.
Eggs.
The
Like well water.
the methane.
Yeah, a lot of it. Especially when they run the sprinklers in the morning, early in the morning when you're driving down.
Yes, I smell that all the time. I smell that. Yeah.
That's the water.
Really?
Directly
Damn.
from the aquifer.
What? I thought it was just gases coming up through the earth, but that's actual water I smelling. Wow.
Yeah, it'll stain your car, it'll stain your sidewalks.
Is that the black? Like I find black.
Red.
Okay, well, there's a black dust that's always on my car from down here. I trying to figure out what that is.
That could be pollen from the trees. Everything's blooming right now, and that could be anything. Dust from the road, sand.
Right.
Those orange stains you see on people's driveways and sidewalks and around the sides of their house where the water spigot is. It's that groundwater that does that. It's got a lot of iron in it, sulfur or something. I can't remember, but it stinks like rotten egg.
Yeah, Mitch says I have good well water here, like spring water. Yeah, same up north where I live in Maine, almost into Canada. It's fucking great water. Momo, my daughter says, gotta get back up here to Maine, Pines. Yep. So true. Yep.
I'd give just about anything to go back to Florida. Like I said, I'm not going back down there in its current state.
Yeah.
It's got to level out a little bit. And I don't think we're on schedule for that anytime soon. It's going to be years. You factor in the 6 years of COVID, it's going to take 12 to 20 years, of course, correct, after what they've done to the job market, the small business, to the middle class. And they're just still hammering on us, man. They're just still relentlessly hammering on us.
Well,
I'm looking at $3.99 gas right now. And it's fluctuated between $3.89 and $3.99 for the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. We got up to $4.30 here in Palm, down here. Yeah, in the Palm, West Palm.
Being that close to the Gulf as you are.
Right, exactly.
That's retarded.
It's price gouging. It's manipulation for sure. They're all they're shorting the market. A lot of people are making money on shorting. It's a game. They've figured out how to tap in on the first half hour of the stock market just by one statement from the president.
Well, that's why he's been flip-flopping, going back and forth like he's doing. They're manipulating the stock market and then manipulating the currency like China does.
Yep.
And what you're seeing as far as the gas prices, and I want you to pay attention to your mileage. You probably don't drive enough to really pay that much attention to if you're like me, you just kind of stay in your little area.
Yep.
But I've noticed that the gas has been burning a lot faster than what it normally does. And they can say all this, well, we switched over to summer blend, whatever the fuck you know. It's just a big report just came out. It just was exposed, and people are buying these test kits on Amazon and testing the gas at the pump before they pay for. They'll buy $1 worth of gas.
Wow.
And they'll test the level of octane that's in the gas, and it's way higher than what is the standard. And they've been commissioned to do so. Because of the war, they've been allowed to put a higher percentage of the fucking corn oil,
the ethanol. Yep.
In your gas, and it's causing all kinds of problems with these new cars.
Yep.
Fucking them up.
Yep. They gums up the system. Yep.
So not only are you paying more per gallon, but you're not even getting the amount of gas that you're paying for.
I believe that.
Because it's cut so bad.
Well, I had a half a tank of gas left, and it cost me $30 to fill a half a tank. Yeah.
Yeah. The $30 is getting you 6 gallons.
Yep. Yep.
I remember when Obama said, well, milk's $5 gas. Yeah, well, I ain't buying 20 fucking gallons of milk at a time, you fucking stupid motherfucker. Bukako buttfuck is what I call him.
Well, he was, I thought he made a rise in going from a senator to a president. He did the fast track, but Trump even fast tracked. He was never a politician to a president. Now that's fast tracking.
He's always influenced from behind the scene. You can go back to the 80s and look at interviews with him about whether he would ever consider running for president.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. He's always been, he's always he's always been politically inclined. Yep. He's always talked about it. Yep.
Yeah.
So.
He scares me, and Vance scares me even more because Vance isn't going to be who represents us. It's going to be the people that put Vance where he's at. And
he's a great manipulator. Like he's not like Trump that says everything on his mind. He knows how to sweet talk and make it seem like it's something different. Yeah.
Well, his alliance with TPUSA and some other things that he's done, it wasn't too long ago he was considering stepping down as vice president and leading TPUSA.
Well, he actually had a lot of bad things to say about Trump before he fucking drank the Kool-Aid.
Right.
Yeah.
He was given an offer he couldn't refuse.
How about Lindsey Graham, huh? What a faggot. That's a fucking war. That guy loves war.
Never liked that guy.
Never liked him, yeah. I can't believe he keeps getting reelected. I mean, it's such a...
Him and that John Bolton were cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
Just absolute pieces of shit.
Yeah. Boy, they turned on Bolton. I didn't see that coming. What was it? Bomb Iran was his... back in the day. Remember that?
Yeah. And if you think about it, I mean, we have the evidence, the receipts are there. This is nothing new. This just happens to be the president that has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
At this point,
Well, this is all just to keep the Epstein files from coming out. That's what this war, I'm convinced he started this war with Netanyahu just to take Epstein off the front pages, but I might be wrong.
I think it was a master chess plan from the very beginning to manipulate, orchestrate everything that we've seen that's made the news cycles in order by a little country over in the Middle East to achieve exactly what we're seeing now. It was the long game.
Yep.
When you take into consideration that they worked for 15 years before developed the technology, leaked what was beneficial to them financially, to the public, developed pagers that were lethal enough to take out people remotely.
That was crazy.
This is what Israel does.
Yeah, who even uses pagers anymore when that happened?
Exactly.
You know?
So when you have that level of sinister plotting and planning of death, you better watch your ass. You better realize who you're dealing with, and you better meet them where they're at.
That dude's one scary dude. He's a war criminal, fucking Netanyahu. You can't convince me otherwise.
No, he's got to stay in power or he goes to prison. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they'll probably build him a palace for his jail. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to do something to exonerate himself in the court of public opinion to where people rally to him in his defense at all costs.
Now, is he popular among the people of Israel?
It doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
It doesn't appear to be.
Yeah, I haven't.
Especially now.
I really don't follow too much of Israel news. I don't even know really much about that. But I do. What I've seen, he seems like a war criminal. The way he's through the years.
Our president's not popular because of the economy and gas prices. Imagine if you were an Israeli citizen and bombs were falling on your fucking head.
Right. And then he took all.
Your prime minister.
Then he took all the money from all the Arab countries, and now they're getting bombed to shit. That was a bad investment on their part, no?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yep. And that's so true. He's lived by that mantra. Yep. But, yeah.
And October 7th was allowed to happen.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah. And I even forgot about October 7th. Yeah, that was nuts. Coming in with gliders. Yeah. So
the technology that we have, there was nobody to respond for over an hour.
Yep. And but you know what I think of Israel? I think they're all like in jail because it's like, aren't they like locked in by like a wall and everything? I wouldn't want to live like that.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by enemies on all sides since 1948. Why did they? That's crazy.
Just believe what Scripture says. Israel will be destroyed.
Is that what is that in Revelations or?
Yeah. It says that Israel will become a burdensome stone to any nation that supports her.
Huh. Well, we did support him, and it's funny. He ran on forever wars. That was the final nail in his coffin, I would say, for a lot of people, especially where he sided with Netanyahu. I think that was the final nail. But
the symbolism, it means things to certain things that they do, certain things that they say, where they conduct certain meetings. It's all symbolism and it's messaging to the ones that understand it. And for Netanyahu to be in our situation room convincing our president that Iran needed to be wiped off the face of the earth based on Israeli intelligence, which has been known to be extremely inaccurate.
And then not to finish the job. I mean, we could have wiped them off the face of the earth, and yet you just hit a few places and fucking. It just as you said, it makes no fucking sense to us laymen that don't really follow it that closely.
Palestine is something that I don't think anybody anticipated.
Are you reading the chat, Overwatch?
I can't see it.
Okay. They're talking a lot about nice new parking lots. His Big Frog. He says these poor people were just at a rave. He goes on to say, but the Palestinians have it rough. Don't control their water and power, right?
Right.
Oh, and then he goes on to say what I said. I think Stephen Miller has a big influence on Trump. I do agree with that.
He absolutely does. He represents the Jewish lobby,
Oh, okay.
Mary Adelson,
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought he was Oh, so he likes Jews, but he doesn't like blacks. He's a white supremacist, no? Stephen Miller? The skinny Stephen Miller.
Yeah, the bald-headed guy.
Yeah, the bald-headed guy. Because isn't there two Stephen Millers? Yeah. I think there's a fatter one that
How many? If you knew how many people Trump has close to him that are in government, either in government or advisors to the government, that hold dual citizenship with Israel, it'd blow your mind.
Ah, okay, I got you
Even
now.
Pam Bondi, the one that was just kicked to the fucking curb because of her incompetence and her stupidity.
Yep.
She holds dual citizenship.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. And 3 women just got the axe. They're going through. It's fucking crazy.
Pam Bondi was the one that was affiliated with the law firm when Epstein was charged the first time in Florida.
What?
Right there where you're at.
Holy shit.
Yeah. These people are all connected to one another, man. It's all a fucking shit show. World stage.
Okay, here's the big question.
Give them bread and circus, you'll have a people that will never revolt.
Okay, here's the big question, Overlook. What do you see for our future, near future? What's your prediction?
I just think things are going to get very hard for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to find themselves outdoors.
Like the way I live, yep.
Yeah.
I always tell people that watch this show, you better learn how to prep. You should be prepped already, and you learn how to be a homesteader and learn how to live off the land, because that's what I did a long time ago, and I'm glad I did.
Once the isotropic medications are no longer available, and the insulin, you're going to have chaos. You're going to have absolute chaos. Most of our pharmaceuticals come from China. If they were to cut us off or take down any portion of our power grid, just a few cities, you would see exactly what human beings are capable of in about 72 hours or less.
Yep. That's why I'm glad, and I would suggest this for anyone. Get your own power source that runs off solar or wind or because the grid may be coming, as you said, interrupted for sure. Yeah.
Well, it's all outdated. It's all falling apart. It's you know what I mean. It's going to be different.
Well, they should have put them underground, like especially where in places that have tornadoes and stuff. It just makes sense to put everything underground and.
Yeah.
Versus the, on the telephone poles, but.
Problem is we have too many systems in place that are too big to fail and too costly to replace.
Yep.
You've got cities that have been established in this country for over 200 years. You've got all that infrastructure underneath those cities that has now been so dilapidated and crumbling apart that the cost of repair and upkeep on it far exceeds their worth. So that's why you see areas around the country that have been basically turned into major ghettos from one side of the city to the other. And those people are going to themselves. And then once that happens, then you'll see the utopia that they want to try to create, like they've done in Hawaii, like they're going to do in Venezuela, like they've done in Australia, or they're going to bring in these smart, sustainable developments where it's a 15-minute city where you don't need a car.
Yeah.
You're under constant, like Israel. Little Israel's all over the place. That's what I see.
And I'd rather be dead than live like that. I couldn't live like that. Yeah.
Give me liberty or give me death.
There you go. Yep.
And I don't think they're going to have a problem at all giving a lot of people death.
Yep.
When you saw what Israel did to their own people, those in those kibbutz, those outlying areas, those were the buffer zone, and those were all expendable. And they knew that for years before those areas were developed. That was all claimed as Palestinian land. Those were Israeli settlers on that land.
Yes. So they basically they squatted, and what happened to them? Were they the ones that got executed by the Palestinians? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was the October 7th then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sacrificial lambs that were put out for slaughter. Exactly.
I got you. So, okay, and that gives them the excuse to bomb the shit out of them. I got you.
Exactly.
I got
Timing
you.
is everything. You know,
Yep.
it's plausible deniability, man. Governments operate on that 24/7, 110%. Even though you can see the truth and it's not what they're telling you, they don't give a shit. And now they got laws in place. If you counter or if you contradict what the official narrative is, then you may have a problem with law enforcement.
Yep. It's. I think we lived in the best time. I'm glad I was born when I was, and I'm glad I'm not here much longer. And I did tell my kids to beware of having children to bring into this world, but I don't know. I kind of regret saying that to them, but I just I'm a pessimist, I guess. I don't see things ending well for the next couple of generations.
I'm not a pessimist or an optimist. I'm a realist. I can just, balls and strikes, man.
Yeah.
And it affects you and you can feel it and it's tangible. I mean, you're not going to stand there and fucking piss on my head and tell me it's raining. I know what's going on. Fuck you.
And
I'm thinking otherwise.
But
right?
you educate yourself. A lot of people don't, and I've been guilty of not educating myself. I try not to go down rabbit holes. I can read a headline and know what the fuck's going on at this point because watching so many hours, but I can't comprehend a lot of this stuff, unfortunately, because
it's designed that way. You're not meant to, and it's supposed to confuse the shit out of you, keep you chasing rabbits in all different directions.
Yep, that makes sense. I attribute it to my short-term memory because I can read something and forget about it the next minute, which is good for my sanity, but not good for,
You've seen the aspect of demoralization being employed now. So
yes.
You've got people that were career people, that had jobs for 10, 12, 15, 20 years that have just been let go. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're too old to get hired anywhere else. Nobody's even going to consider them. Everything's changing in the workforce as far as how things are done. It's just, I don't know. You're seeing an absolute erosion and implosion of everything that made this country function. We're taking gears out of the fucking machine. Pretty soon the machine doesn't work anymore.
Yep.
You can throw wrenches in. Eventually it'll course correct. But when you start dismantling and removing building blocks, you're going to have collapses in it. You better know what the fuck you're doing because there's unforeseen errors, forced errors, cause and effect, reactions to your actions.
I'm going to try to connect you back with another caller. Hold on. Go ahead, Charlie.
Hey, let's wrap this up.
Go ahead, callers. Yeah. Maybe, did you both get disconnected? Yeah.
No,
All right.
I heard let's wrap this
Yeah,
up.
that's Charlie. He's trying to call back. Hold on. Go ahead, Charlie.
Let's wrap this up, okay?
How long you been, hey Charlie, how long you been employed with the Palm Beach County Police Department?
Let's get you back to your homestead, okay?
Are you a career detective, Charlie?
Let's get you back to your homestead and let's stop with the casting, Pines. It's over. It's done. It's all done. Wrap it up.
He's a super MAGA Overwatch. He's a super MAGA.
He's a
Get you back on the road. Let's start up the engine. Let's head north or wherever you go. And let's stop with this and put it all behind you and wrap it up. No more Wi-Fi. No more internet. It's done. It's over.
All right.
Go back to your life.
All right, we'll do.
All right.
Whatever you say, Charlie. Did you take your meds today, Charlie? I think he went to go get his meds. Charlie, they come from China, so you may get shut off soon, so you may want to go herbal.
that.
Ah,
Too
yes.
much.
Yeah, I think they're misleading him, but I could be wrong.
Better hope they don't start telling him to go start a shotgun.
Well, he always talks about that. He says he was molested as a kid, and he's always thinking about unliving himself, trying to get streamers shut down. That's his go-to. Yeah.
Well, I don't have much hope for the future of the United States of America. And that's not being pessimistic. It's just kind of reading the tea leaves.
Yeah. I used to tell my kids if I was to pick another country to run to, it'd be New Zealand. I used to no.
They were going to put people. They did. They put people in internment camps during COVID.
Oh no
Is
shit.
that one?
Was that no? I don't. Was that when that girl was president? I really liked her. She.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a nut job. They had a like a project area. I think it was either 4 or 8-story apartment buildings, 2 of them. Put them on total lockdown. They had dead people laying in them for weeks.
What?
You couldn't go outside. You couldn't walk outside in your backyard.
Damn.
You got arrested. They put people that wouldn't comply with COVID mandates. They put them in internment camps,
Wow.
literal camps, encampments. Oh yeah.
Like we did with
talk to your neighbor.
Like we did with the Japs. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Wow.
couldn't talk to your neighbor over the fence. You couldn't barbecue. You couldn't go for a walk. You couldn't do shit.
Crazy days. Yeah. I was simping for her. She was just so empathetic and beautiful. It was such a combination that I simped.
She was a nut job.
But you gotta admit, she was a good-looking woman, no?
Yeah, she was all right.
There you go.
I like them with a little bit more meat on their bones.
Okay, fair enough.
Than that.
Well, that's why we're all not chasing the same women as
Yeah.
as cavemen here, I guess. So.
Yeah, she was a piece of work, man. She resigned not too long after that either.
Oh, okay. So
embarrassed herself.
she resigned. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now, what is she? A socialist party, or what? What do they call her party? Or
She was a George Soros appointee, is what she was. She was from that Young Leadership Coalition of George Soros.
okay.
Same with Trudeau and Whitmer in Michigan, and I think J.D. Vance was in it. Vivek Ramaswamy was in it. There's a bunch of people that were influenced by George Soros and his money.
How about Trump sucking up to the mayor of New York? Is that Ramaswamy? No, that's
Ram Donnie.
Ramdani. Yeah. I didn't see that coming. That wasn't on my card.
Well, it's because he could see where it was going. I mean, what the hell? I mean, supposedly the people of New York elected this guy, so he's going to give them what they want. You know, I don't necessarily agree with his politics, but you know, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
What else are you going to say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's an idiot. He's in trouble now. They want to recall his ass.
Oh, no
He
shit.
can't do that in New York.
Oh no.
Can't do it.
Yeah, he wanted
Like,
free supermarkets or something and free
It's
food.
government run. Yeah. So
Oh, government run. It wouldn't be free, but it'd be like price control or something, like rent control
Yeah.
type deal. Yeah.
Yeah. They want to take control over all the grocery stores, all the bodegas, everything like
Oh
that.
wow.
But, you know, that stuff works for a minute.
Yeah.
Until it doesn't, right?
Looks good on paper. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Your choices are extremely limited. What you do have available, it's expensive. So, you know what I mean? Shit doesn't work. They tried that all over Europe when they had the state farms where you had to go to the fields and work, and it was rationed and it was, you know, on the shelf, but you didn't make enough to pay for the good stuff.
Yeah. Big. He goes. How about Trump having the government buy Intel? Wants to buy Spirit Airlines. That's communism to me. Yep.
Oh yeah. Anything that generates revenue, anything that generates money, Trump's there for that, man.
Yep.
The evangelical movement, the UFC,
Look what's happened to the UFC since Trump's been president.
That's fucking crazy. I can't believe fucking Dana White is doing this. It just boggles my mind. Yeah, he seemed like more like a Joe Rogan. Maybe now that Rogan's kind of not drinking the Kool-Aid, maybe Dana will fucking wake up.
You know, if Dana starts losing money, then he'll wake up.
Yeah,
right now he's making money.
Yeah, that's true. I stopped watching UFC when I seen that, and plus I'm down here, so it's not as easy to get it like I did at home. But
right. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the whole premise of the UFC. You know what I mean?
As for
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I know what it does to crowds of people when they watch it.
It's almost like back in the Roman days, right? Like the Colosseums and shit.
Yeah.
History repeating itself. I guess we'll have to be Nero up on the hill with our fiddles, I guess, or something.
That's pretty much what's going on right now. You know what I mean?
Yep, the end of Rome.
Stock market's at 50,000 right now. 50,000 what, Pam? Monopoly money, yeah.
How about that? We're like one of the only people who can print our own money and fucking devalue our dollar, yeah.
There's a lot of things that changed when the Fed was created, so.
Yep.
And that was, you know, we haven't been the United States of America, a democracy or a republic for a very long time. We've been under the illusion of it, just like the color of law.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
And you've got a delusion of what was meant to be with all of these freaking executive orders and laws and bills that have been passed and the erosion of what our founding fathers wanted. And if we'd adhered to it, things probably would have been a lot better.
He's got to broke the record for executive orders. I mean, every day it's a new executive order. That doesn't mean shit, right? It's not. It has to be voted on by Congress, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He's just making the workload for the next administration really heavy because they're just going to reverse all this.
Just like they did Biden. Well, they did that with Biden. They took away all his executive orders, but it must have been, you know, not even close to what Trump has done. Yeah.
It'll be the Gulf of Mexico again eventually.
Oh, you really think so? I don't know. I think that may be permanent, but yeah, you may be right. How about the when he joked around the Trump Straits? He's a fucking. I think he's the biggest troll next to Elon Musk. I don't know who's a bigger troll.
Yeah. The thing over in Israel is a new strait, but it's a new canal.
Say that again.
There's a canal that they've been wanting to build that it goes right through Palestine and Israel for a very long time. And that's part of what you're seeing now. You got to have complete, total control of that region over there. Otherwise, the ships that pass through this canal and the construction workers that are going to start building the canal over there are going to be under constant fire and threat. So you have to have complete, total control, and all the countries over there in agreement to see what benefit they're going to get for transport and commerce through their newly opened canal.
Now, what was the deal with selling the Panama Canal for $1? Who was that? That was Carter, or?
Yeah, that was Jimmy Carter that did that. That was an agreement that we made geopolitically that we'd all have responsibility shared with that canal. We built it and then turned it over. It was part of a bigger agreement, bigger deal.
Yeah.
We should have never done that. We've had military bases on either end of it the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a homeless woman. I want to ask her if she wants to be on my live stream. She's walking in the.
That's how you get yourself in trouble.
I know. She's more. Yeah, but she's one you'd like. She's got some meat on the bones.
It doesn't matter. You want her for a couple hours, that's one thing. If she's willing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
you know, I haven't got laid once since I've been out here, and I've been around, I don't know, I think I've had 20 different girls that I've had in my vehicle, but yeah, I just can't,
you better be careful down there.
Yeah. I'd wrap it up if it came to it. I had a rubber that was in my wallet that was like expired from years, and I forgot it was in there, and yeah, but yeah.
You go to roll it down, and the only thing that goes is a ring.
Yeah, there was no liquid on it at all. You know, it was all dried up, and it was funny. Yeah.
You no longer have a prophylactic. You got a cock ring now.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was actually, I couldn't believe it. I blew it up like a balloon. I tried everything to wreck it, and I finally did. But that thing was fucking built well. Durex. It would have made a great commercial because it must have been expired for like 10 years at least. It was crazy.
You need to find a little bar that every other song is a country song. Right? It's only big enough to hold maybe 15 or 20 people, and you need to hang out there. Don't get drunk. Just go in about 7 o'clock, drink a beer, nurse that bitch, and just see what comes in there. You're in South Florida, you can't get fucking laid by somebody that hasn't got, venereal scabs. There's plenty of it down there, man.
I know, but I gotta have a selfie stick in my hand, or I'm such an introvert.
They like that. Just sit there quietly. You'll get approached.
All right, play the silent type. All right.
Yeah. And the ones you don't like, just tell them you lost your wife last week and you're still mourning. So, you know what I mean?
I love it. Yeah, good advice. Oh, shit. Oh, Jackie, welcome, Jackie. She says, soon they will get rid of the nickel soon. Yeah, it's probably going to cost more than a nickel to make it like it was the penny.
It already does. It's like 11 cents to manufacture a nickel.
11 cents, Jackie. So you're right on. Welcome, Jackie. I hope you liked and subscribed to us. You look new here. I love the hat. Yeah.
There's a lot of lonely women, especially in Palm Beach, bro. God.
And it seems like I'm outnumbered. I mean, I see so many older women that are single. It's like crazy, yeah.
Go out to the Point and Inlet. Just go hang out at the Point and Inlet in the afternoon.
Okay.
Sit there on the edge of the wall, drink you a beer or whatever.
Well, I can't drink. I'm on probation, so I can't drink. I can't smoke. I can't do anything. The only thing I can do is check in every day with my PO. And all
single ladies that they walk the beach on the north and south side of the Point and Inlet, and they walk out on the pier.
All right, I'll try to build up my courage without drinking, and I'll try that. I will try that. Thank you for the idea.
The parking out there is a little bit of a bitch. If you can get on the small side parking lot on the north side of the inlet, that little parking lot, if you can get there, it's easier to get in and get out. If you get in that big parking lot on the other side, sometimes you got a half-hour wait just to get out of the damn place. Well,
I did find free parking along A1A. There's some, I think it's state-run parking areas, and you can go right down to the beach.
Yeah, that's your beach access.
Yep.
Sometimes there's a little path. Sometimes you gotta walk a few minutes to get to the beach. There's little gazebos at the halfway point.
Yep. I've been there. Yeah, and they have a shower and everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a place you can go at night. You can go get your showers, man. Just put on a pair.
Well, they will lock you in at night because I think it's only dusk to dawn. And I don't know if they lock it at night or not, but they say you got to be out of there by dark.
Oh, yeah, well, that might have changed. There's certain places where you still got access to showers in the parking lot after dark.
Oh, wow.
But that's why I was telling you, over at Hutchinson Island, in Sewell's Point.
Yep.
There's a place called Tiger Shores, and it's got a bad reputation. It's a beach, Tiger Shores Beach. But there's showers there, and there's a parking lot right behind the fire department across the street from public. And it's lit, it's maintained, and it's right behind the fire department. There's cameras everywhere.
Nice.
You can park there all night long. They won't hassle you. You'll never have a problem. The thing is it's surrounded by sea grapes. So at night, if you ain't got no breeze, a substantial breeze, you're going to get carried away by no-see-ums.
Oh wow, yeah, they tack your legs, right? I've felt them.
Everything. And,
Yep.
and the skin you got on your body, they're going to hit you. But,
Damn.
skin's so soft from Avon, it'll keep them off of
Oh,
you.
okay.
Not like a lady.
That's an amazing product. Hey, Easy Builds. Hey, Chicken Hawk. What's up? Everyone here. Hey, Bandit. What's cheaper, bear nuts or deer nuts? Deer nuts because they are always under $1. That's funny, Bandit. No shit.
But up there in Stewart, where I was telling you about, the nightlife thing, it's pretty much over and done, unless you're where you're going to be. It's like they roll the streets up. It's like small town America back in the old days.
Oh, I love it. That's
7:30, 8 o'clock in the summertime. There ain't nobody even out.
wow.
I mean, it's just, you can go from intersection to intersection without even seeing another car. It changed a little bit during COVID because a lot of people from Fort Lauderdale and Miami pushed north because the rent was a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
But those people have pretty much dissipated now because his rent got really expensive in those areas too, and housing availability is pretty much non-existent.
Yeah. Hey, Christy.
So that's a really quiet area. There's a lot of single ladies around our age around that area, man. There's a lot of little outdoor cafes and bars and stuff. You know, just get together spots, small type things.
Well, as soon as I get, see, I got to stay in the the Palm Beach County. So Stewart is outside of that. So on my way back up, I will check out Stewart. You convinced me.
Yeah. Pretty nice. Everything you need's right there. Everything's real close. And if it's not 5 minutes down the road, you got duplicates of everything you got where you're at, you know.
Christy says, hello, everyone. Still snowing out here. Winds at 55 kilometers. Damn. Are we in Gilligan's Island, Jose? Yes. Yes.
Pretty crazy the adventure you had over the last couple of weeks with that broad.
Oh man, you should have you. How long have you been following me?
Well, off and on for, well, ever since you kind of.
All right, so I would say that's mild compared to some of the shit I've been through. Yeah, with getting arrested on the stream and imploding,
Wow.
drunk craziness. Yeah, it's been quite an adventure. I agree. But I think
Florida just seems to have an effect on people in ways other states can't even compare. I don't know what it is about Florida, but
something in the water, I think. Yeah.
it's something. It really is. Florida is different. You need to know how to navigate in Florida.
Well, that I don't have experience in, but I'll tell you what, I was amazed to see that all the service jobs are by black people. And like they're not I've never seen where the black people are so much in control, being controlled. Like you don't see them like fucking being off the chain, you know? Like they tighten shit down out here.
The blacks and the Floridians learned how to coexist with each other a long time ago.
Okay.
And they've always lived in separate areas for the most part.
Yep.
But when they're forced together, they're cordial to one another and they respect one another.
It's beautiful.
And when you had the Middle Eastern people and then the Latinos that came into those areas that were traditionally black areas,
yep,
it caused a lot of conflict and it displaced a lot of people, and they don't assimilate and they don't understand our culture and they don't want to understand our culture and they don't want to learn our language. So you have a complete and clear divide in Florida.
Yep.
For communities that in some cases are 80% Latino, whereas just 30 years ago they were 85 or 90% white.
Wow.
Black.
Yep.
You get over around Lake Okeechobee, some of those small towns over there, those are all 70 and upwards percentage Latinos. Now.
Wow. Yep. That's
when I started with their shenanigans and everybody was self-deporting, these areas depopulated. It's insane. There's a guy on YouTube. I don't agree with everything he says. He's kind of a oddball. He's from Cuba, and his statistics that he quotes and things are sometimes grossly exaggerated, but he does show a lot of the postponed and halted construction of homes and stuff. And on YouTube, his channel was Southern Life. His name's Jose, but he shows a lot of Florida because he does Uber Lyft and DoorDash and all this other stuff. So
he's not the one that's born female but that goes by a male?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I think I know who you're talking about. He's out in California. That's that hairy potato, right?
No, I think no. She's down at Pine Island, I think, in Florida.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. No, this guy Jose, he's from Cuba, and he's got a white wife. You know, they're both extremely obese and stuff, but that doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just part of their personality. It's abrasive, and some of the shit's hard to watch, especially when they're beating themselves. But now he shows a lot of the corruption and fraud, construction, and what has housing down there.
Ah, that's a dangerous game.
Population of areas.
He must have to watch his back, I'm sure, because of.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, yeah. Jose and Kate.
Like what?
Jose and Katie, Southern Life. Someone says, yeah, that must be that.
Yeah, there you go. He does some of what you do, only he doesn't let him live in his car.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He'll go interview.
He only goes to the homeless camp, says Greg. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes into homeless camps. He interviews homeless people, and he gets a little creepy with some of the homeless women. Man, he said some things that are like, "Damn, dude." You know, I mean, he only does this stuff when his wife's not with him.
Oh, shit. I don't see that marriage lasting much longer. She gets, of course she gets wind of it, I'm sure. People love to let the other one know and cause controversy. That's why I stay away from all streamers. I can't. I've had nothing but bad experiences working with other streamers. Very toxic. Yeah.
Wow. I just know he's a little bit, there's something about him. I don't know exactly what it is, but some of his content is okay. I can tolerate it, but there's other times that I can't make it 5 minutes into one of his videos.
Yeah.
He likes to bash the United States and Americans a lot.
Wow.
And that's what I have a problem with. And he's biased,
Yeah. Sounds like
he gets called out on it all the time, but he doesn't even acknowledge that shit.
Say that again?
He gets called out on his bias all the time in the comment section.
Yep.
But he won't reply to that stuff. Or if he does, he's snarky and doesn't, prove.
Now does he do a live stream, or does he just podcast basically? He records it and then puts it out?
Yeah, he records it. I think him and his wife do live streams from time to time, but
hey, Stretch.
It's rare.
Thank you, Stretch. Yeah.
But they'll go into like Publix and they'll film the prices in Publix and then Winn-Dixie, and then they'll go to a Cuban-owned or a Latino-owned grocery store that has far more variety and prices that are in some cases 40% or less.
It's crazy. Publix is a fucking ripoff, and I keep going to it. I don't know why. Because I'm usually parked near a Publix. That's probably why, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never boofed before. I think I know what that is. Experience, Chris. But, yeah.
Winn-Dixie was my favorite place to go when I lived down there, but I understand that they got bought out.
Oh, really?
It's phased out, yeah, because there is no more Winn-Dixie in Florida.
Yeah, I haven't seen any, so that must be true. Yeah, I haven't seen a wind Dixie. I remember hearing about it, but I haven't seen one.
The old quick check, Piggly Wiggly, Wind Dixie.
They still have that? I've heard of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't recognize Florida anymore. Certain parts of it have stayed the same, but a lot of it has changed to the point where it's not even, to me, it's not even Florida anymore.
Well, you probably remember it when it was a lot of farmland, it sounds like.
Yeah, when I lived in Lantana, you headed out 5 minutes, not even, 2 minutes outside of town, heading west. You were in no man's land, you know?
Oh, I got a Greg says no, Aldi bought Winn Dixie and sold it back to them.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Aldi's. Yeah. I was thinking Kroger, but yeah, it's Aldi's.
So is it named Aldi's now that it sold it back to Winn Dixie, or is it Winn Dixie back? Or
I don't know. This stuff kind of recently happened. I just saw a news report on it like a week and a half ago about, you know, a long-time Florida grocery chain that no longer exists.
Okay, no, Winn Dixie it is. Okay. Aldi owned by German corporations, says Raf.
Yep.
Much from my chat and from my callers. You guys educate me, and I appreciate that. So both open. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the phone. It's all right. Yeah, I knew something had changed with Winn Dixie, and you're gonna phase out. There's a lot of chain restaurants, everything are in a lot of trouble. Hundreds and hundreds of stores being closed by all of them. Arby's, Wendy's, McDonald's,
Great.
Subway.
Yeah, we lost the Burger King up in Holton where I live. Yeah.
Yeah, Burger King, they started going out a couple of years ago.
And
Here.
and McDonald's, boy, you eat that burger, you got to eat it quick. If that gets cold, that's so gross, man.
You know, their food is not, we've kind of sworn off of them entirely because of the quality of the food versus the price. It's just not there anymore. And all of them are like that. They've priced themselves out of the average, you know.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. T Gunner, thank you so much for your donation yesterday. I appreciate that. It's going right in my tank. And either that or toward my wheel bearings that I'm getting done Monday. So thank you for that donation. I named you on my last stream at the end of it. Thank you, T. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, Deb. Oh, call me handsome? Deb, you just went up another notch in my book.
The majority of the people that I had contact with down there in Stewart, they've left for various reasons, so I don't have any real-time intel on any of that area down here. If I did, I'd probably go back.
Yeah. Yes, I've met some great people down here, and it's weird, but I have met a lot of people that ask where they're from, and the majority says New York and New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't include those people in the ones that I've really liked, but there's been a couple that have, yeah. But yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Raf says, I'm over here in Sierra Key area, Sarasota, in the house. That sounds like Florida, right? Sarasota? Or is that...
It's a really nice area before the hurricane was...
they got devastated by the hurricane?
Yeah. It's a nice area, though, man.
All right, hold on. I got another caller. I'm going to merge it. Probably going to regret it, but here we go. Go ahead, caller.
This guy's boring the shit out of me.
Well, unfortunately, he's not boring the shit out of me, Charlie.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, too. At least I got a good laugh out of you. You're not ready to end it all. That's good, Charlie.
That was me laughing.
Oh, I was going to say that guy never laughs. Yeah, telephone tough guy. Yeah, you got it right, Chicken Hawk. Then he runs away like a little schoolgirl. Yeah, Raph says, Charlie, go back to bed. Stretch says, so funny. Yeah. All right, have you...
You didn't make no deals. You didn't make no deals with the Palm Beach PD that said honey traps on your live stream, did you?
I'll take a honey trap. Shit, yeah, she's good looking.
No, you know what I'm talking about. Get people on the live stream in the chat to say things that would are not so sweet.
That what? That'll get you shut down?
No. To gather information from your viewers. You know what I mean?
Oh, gotcha.
Kind of like using you as a CI. You know?
Yeah. Well, I got a lot of double agents here. I got a lot of lurkers, berserkers. Yeah. I feel like I'm in the CIA sometimes. You know.
Well, just know everything you do on the internet, somebody's monitoring it somewhere.
Yeah. It's amazing how perceptive people are. Like you have a piece of dust on your left shoulder 3 inches from your neck, you know, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Have you heard, Bucky wants to know, have you heard of the delay misfits, anyone? I have not.
As in Ghislaine Maxwell?
Delay misfits.
Oh, delay.
No, I'm sorry. Del Rey Misfits is a great show on YouTube. Well, we don't promote other shows on my stream, but I know him personally. But so I'm gonna. YouTube is a very strange place. I agree, Chicken Hawk. I haven't heard of her. No. A woman that streams in a cemetery. No. But no. But anyway. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up for the day. I'll be back in a couple hours. I gotta go take a shower. It's getting very muggy out here. Overreach, always a pleasure. Hope you call in the future. I'd love to talk to you. You're one of my favorite callers.
I know, man. That was fun.
No doubt.
Stay away from them strays, man. Go find
No way, I can't. I'm addicted to strays. Actually, let's keep it going. I got 20 people here. Fuck it. Let's keep this train rolling.
I would strongly suggest you find one that's got a condo.
A condo or a condom?
Condo.
Oh yeah. How about?
Or a little,
how about both?
Carport.
I would love that. Do you realize I have very rarely been invited to take a shower anywhere? You know, it's like I would think someone would have made that offer, but maybe it's maybe I am a troll under a bridge and not to be trusted. I don't know. I think I'm a pretty honorable guy, but
it's the connotations that go along with your lifestyle choices, man. Florida is the land of scam, man, and you've been experiencing it with some of the, this last chick, you know what I mean?
Yep.
People are very standoffish when it comes to establishing friendships or bonding with people in Florida.
And
it takes a while.
Yeah, and she was definitely doing that. Like she for the first couple of days, she didn't even talk. She was just observing me and just finding my Achilles heel, I felt, and I was getting creeped out. I'm like, is this girl ever going to talk to me? What's going on, But I really do think the princess is setting me up. Like, she's ghosting me now, and her friend's ghosting me that called the other day. Hey, do you know where April is? That's her real name. And they won't answer their phone. It goes right to voicemail. So I don't know if they're planning on jacking me for, my pills or what. So if anything happens.
Or they could have ran out of money and lost their phone too. You know what I mean?
No.
Hand to mouth, man.
Yeah, one of the guy that's ghosting me, he's in a halfway house. But yeah, I guess that could happen. But I don't know. I just told her, I said I'm all set because at this point I don't trust her. I don't trust. I have a hard time trusting people as it is, and if you're not going to communicate with me, if you're not going to communicate with me, and I got all your stuff here, something's up. Yeah, as you said, maybe it is. Maybe she did lose her phone. I don't know, but I'm definitely I'm on full alert here, head on a swivel type deal with this one.
I would maybe change up your routine and maybe
I have,
location.
I have actually because yeah, just for safety purposes. Yeah.
Put the stuff in a place where you text her and say this is where your shit's at.
I'm actually gonna bury it like buried treasure, and I'm gonna tell her the location of it, and yeah.
That's what I would do. I'd say either you come and get it, or this is where it's gonna be, or contact me and tell me that's no good. You'd rather have it, someplace else. But I wouldn't put it anywhere she tells you to put it. I'd put it where you decide to put it.
Yeah, and yeah. Crazy days, my friend. Crazy days. Yeah.
You do it, like I said, you hang out at the inlet, or you go walk the beach early in the morning, That's when people that don't have substance abuse issues, they're out watching the sunrise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of them are into yoga, and it's just such a great vibe. The beach people, yeah.
Well,
And I
if
did.
you like doing yard work, and you can cook, and you don't mind doing a little bit of housekeeping, I'm sure you could be a kept man if you wanted to be.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'd be a kept man. Hell yeah, yeah. I'll even do the ironing. Fuck it. Yeah.
What I'm saying, there's a better class of what you're looking for down there, and it's everywhere, man. Everywhere.
The only
I've
reason.
been happily married for 32 years.
Oh, congratulations. Yep.
But I know it exists down there because, hell, I've been approached the chicks at our age that wanted to fucking party with me and my wife.
Nice. Yep. Well,
What I'm saying?
here's the deal. I went for the homeless for one reason, because where I live, you got to basically live off the grid. And I figured the homeless would be most adaptable to that.
Right.
So that was my thinking, and I thought, well, fuck, I'd be like a king to the homeless, right? Where a middle class woman, I'd be like, not up to her standards. I don't know, but now I'm starting to feel pretty good about myself. I know I'm a good man. I know I'd be a good catch for someone, and
you would be surprised what standards the women that I'm talking about in particular have. They're looking for loyalty, somebody to just, companionship.
Yeah, and I could do that. I'm very loyal. I don't look, when I'm with someone, I'm going to treat her, I'm going to open the door, I'm going to be a gentleman, and I'm going to treat her like the woman, that she is,
Yeah, there's a bunch of them down there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be a little bit more select. Farmers markets are a good place to just
yes.
fucking wander around.
Yep. They have to approach me. I'm not the type to walk up to someone, hey, you're good looking. Are you single? Or I have no game when it comes to women, approaching women. Unless I have a selfie stick, then I'm a talkative son of a bitch, It's weird. It's like my selfie stick is my liquid courage.
Yeah, but and I would think that in a lot of cases it would be detrimental because most people don't like being on camera. You know what I mean?
That's the thing.
And they're not themselves when they realize they are being filmed.
So true. This is such a surreal world I live in. Doing what I do is not normal. And I realize that when I talk to people, they're like, your whole world's about content. And I go, fuck, that's who I've become. This is not me, But it is me. This is my world now. It's weird. And I said if I found the right woman and she didn't want to be on a live stream, then I would quit. I'd go off into the distance. You know, I'd ride off in a horse with her. You know.
There's so much. If you were able to find the right chick that would be down for your social media type thing, that you can go for walks in the morning and just talk about current events, or fucking look for seashells, or go to the Everglades for the afternoon. You know what I mean? Stuff. There's so much to do in Florida that's fucking free that only costs you a tank of gas. You know, you can get a cooler and throw sandwich meat and some bread and shit in it. Make a day of Florida is a wonderland.
It is.
It's a populated area.
It is. And you know, this woman, the Princess Fiona, had so many qualities I look for. She was very creative with her projects she was making, and I loved her artwork. And you know, I thought
she was only artistic when she was tweaking, though, bro.
Yeah, all right. No, she wasn't tweaking the whole time she was with me. The first couple days she slept, granted. Yeah. She was coming down, and then she was literally drug-free for 9 days, and then she took a day off, and then she went another 11 days, 20 days, you know, with only 2 relapses. But the dark side got to her, and she's gone. So it's bittersweet. I knew she wouldn't be able to handle the winters up there, so c'est la vie, I guess.
You wouldn't have been able to handle her psychosis once you got north of the Mason Distance.
Maybe, yeah. I fool myself sometimes, you know.
Yeah. You'd have lost it before you got to Georgia. You'd have been dropping her ass.
I'd be like, does the tri-rail go up this far? Let me get you back home, girl. And she scraped the shit out of my car putting that big Tupperware. That thing was fucking 6 feet long, 4 feet wide, 4 feet tall. It's a beautiful, like, construction Tupperware thing that locks and everything. And that thing was full to the brim. And I scraped it getting it in my car. And now it's out in the woods. And now I gotta fucking bury it. Because I don't want, I don't want her to lose everything she's got in this world, you know?
I just tell her where it's at. She's used to losing shit, believe me.
Oh, yeah, she's lost so much. She has a whole fucking storage of furniture, a whole house worth of furniture that they didn't pay on, and, because of drugs,
Yeah.
So, I wish her the best.
If there ain't anything in that tub that's of value that she can sell or trade, she don't give a shit, man.
Yeah, but see...
You just liked her loads, all you did.
Yeah, and I gave her everything she didn't want. She didn't have to worry about food, but the drug was stronger than what I had to offer. So.
Oh yeah.
But
always is.
I am gonna say I did leave her better off than I found her, and I consider that a W. She was drug-free the whole time she was with me, so I left her better.
That has to be a complete and total controlled environment.
Yep. Yep.
For weeks.
Yeah. Oh, well, 20 days. 20 days was a pretty good stretch. I mean, 9 and 11, I think it was. Yeah. But I give her props for that. I mean, for a junkie to, I don't even like to use that word, for someone that's addicted to go 9 days and 11 days without their product that they used to for 20 years or whatever it was. That's a big jump. A lot of people couldn't do that.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't, Abe. Abe says she was high the whole time she was with me. That is a falsity, Abe. Unless she did it when I was sleeping, but no.
She never disappeared on you for a few hours?
Nope. She, it was, well, she did walk away, but only not out of my sight, basically. She just would walk around because we decided that it's best that we both don't stay 24/7 because that will drive anyone nuts, in the same car. That's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, Deb, that was my dilemma. Deb says it's hard, King, when you develop feelings for her, but you know what's best. Yeah. 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 Well, I did have a good I'm glad I met her. Um I wish her well, and I hope I hope this time away from drugs makes her wake up and finally say I've had enough, you know? Enough's enough. Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Unfortunately, most people are like water. They follow the path of least resistance, and they like what's familiar to them.
Yeah.
Whatever makes them feel safe. And
Yeah. Yeah, we're creatures of habit, that's for sure. And I have an addictive personality. That's why I won't try a lot of drugs that she's tried, you know. I know myself. I don't want to, you know. Yeah. I'll stick to my
I
plan.
don't like losing my faculties. If I am not in control, you don't lose your faculties.
Right.
Somebody sucker punches you, you can still manage to handle your shit somewhat. But
Yep.
alcohol and drugs incapacitate you, makes you vulnerable and weak, and that's not something that I want for myself.
So true, my friend. Yep.
My wife and I have been doing, since our kids have been grown and gotten married and on with their own life, we've been doing this off and on. We rented an apartment for about 2 years during COVID because you couldn't even go back into Florida without quarantine for 14 days. They had National Guard at the fucking state line.
Wow.
But we've been doing this van life thing for 7 years.
Wow. So you guys are like next to each other all the time, or do you guys take time apart, or how do you guys make it work?
I'm retired. My wife works in the health field, so she's at work during the day, and I'm on my own. And then but we're together all the time.
That's beautiful, but you have that 8-hour break, and that's important. Yep.
Yeah, it sucks. I can't wait till she's able to retire too.
So you guys are like, you found your better half. You found your life
Oh,
mate.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
beautiful. Yep. I'm gonna stop looking because I always hear when you stop looking for love, it finds you, and I believe that.
You just got to make yourself available. And that's what I said. Put yourself on the beach in the morning. Those little gazebos. Chill out, hang out in one of those for a morning. People are friendly down there, especially those single women that, they might have been divorced for the last 10 years, or their husband died, or who knows, but everybody's looking, man.
Yeah. Hey, I got something that's gonna make you feel good. Deb says, tell your caller we like him. Thank you, Deb. And she goes, he's like all of us. We all desire to be loved. He's doing his best. I think that's for me. Yeah.
That's all you can do. I appreciate it. That's all you can do. You know what I mean? If you put yourself in areas where, it's a shame you can't go rent a puppy.
Well, I had the greatest dog ever that never left my side, never barked. It was a Opsalopsa, and I'm saying the name wrong, but I don't think I could ever find a better loyal dog than her. I named her Genghis Blonde, and she got hit. Yeah, and I would hate to compare any dog to her because she was the best. Yeah.
Dog parks, now that I think about it, that's another good option.
Well, if I had a dog, I know I'd be out there meeting women for sure. That is like the number one way to meet women for sure.
Well, don't create a untruth. But you said you had a dog, and you could just say, I've been in the area for a couple of days now. I was here visiting friends. I parked here. I used to have a dog just like this one. It reminds me so much. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or just go lean on the fence like a creep. And wait till a dog comes up to you. You know what I mean? Her owner might be exactly what you're looking for. You never know.
Uh-oh.
But sitting in your car in a parking lot all day long, you're going to meet exactly what you've been
Yeah,
through, brother.
but maybe I'm afraid to go outside my comfort zone. Evie says, "Tell your caller I've fallen in love now. He owes me child support." Uh-oh. Sorry about that, Evie. Deb says dog park's full of good ladies. Yeah. Evie's got a Pomeranian.
It's just women see through bullshit a lot sooner than what we think.
Oh, they're much smarter than us men. Yep.
Yeah. If you show yourself to be vulnerable and available, dude, you're going to get snapped up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jose says, imagine us going around sniffing others' behinds like dogs do.
I
Yeah.
wish we could.
See what's up. Yeah.
You learn a lot about a person right away.
And
Just keep that balloon not nice and tight.
Stretch says he speaks the truth. Yes, he does. We've covered a lot of bases today. Politics, a little religion, a little love. Yeah, it's been a well-rounded conversation for sure.
Florida is absolutely the land of opportunity. Florida has something available. Doesn't matter what it is you're looking for, good, bad, or indifferent. If you want it bad enough, it's there.
Yep. Well, Momo, my new daughter, is gonna be getting me. She's setting me up like a dating page or something. So I'll be interested to see what she comes up with. She's up in Maine, and yeah, she's gonna set it all up for me. So I'll be interested to see if we can, see where that takes us.
I'd put something in your bio to the effect that, I'm the age I am. Life doesn't seem to mean as much as it used to, especially, living it by myself. I live in my car. I'm kind of a nomad. I really can't find a home anywhere. Damn, women just, I'm not trying to bash on women, but, they marry prisoners for fucking.
I know, that's well, I think they do that because they know it's safe, that he's never going to get out of jail and he's infamous. I think a lot of them are clout chasing for those, famous mass murderers and stuff.
You need to target the ones that think they can fix you, and if you're willing to be fixed.
I'm pretty pliable. The chat's made me go in different directions in my life, so I'm pretty pliable. Yep.
So that's what that's what I'm talking about. If you just be real as real can be, man, and you'd be surprised how far that'll get you in life.
I agree. I'm an open book.
Some people find it repulsive, but you don't need them around you anyway. You know what I mean? If they have a problem with reality, then go live your fucking fantasy.
Well, a lot of people don't know. Yeah, they're afraid of the truth, or they're too guarded. I'm open, and I want to let them know with the product they're buying.
Well, life's too short. Closed mouth don't get fed, man.
There's some wisdom. Yeah. Hey, Lady Wiser, welcome. Hey, Paul. Yeah.
It might be something as simple as asking somebody their opinion on spaghetti sauce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know when it's...
I usually let them lead the conversation, and then I take it from there. Yeah, and I try not to speak too much. Sometimes I find myself pushing away people, especially when I start talking about the life I live now, being social media. I've turned off a lot of women by talking about social media. And I had a guy that was going to fix my car, and he was like the top Subaru mechanic, and he was doing it like as side work. He could have done my car, and he goes, you mentioned social media one too many times. Please leave my presence now. And Ron was with me, and I looked at Ron after. He goes, yep, you said one too many times, social media. Yeah, it's become my world. It's kind of jading who I really am, I think.
They might have warrants.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. That's funny. I never thought of that angle.
Well, they were Mexican, father and son. They were mobile mechanics down there in Stewart. I've got their card somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I can find it. But I had a serpentine belt blow on me and an alternator. And both times I used these guys, they went and got the parts. They came to where I was parked and fixed the shit right there and gave me. In fact, I gave them $100 tip both times because it was. If I'd have taken to a shop, it would have cost me $300 more than what they charged me to do it. Mobile mechanics down in Florida are the shit. I put that in the comments. They really are. There's some really good ones down there, man.
I just found one myself about a month ago. His name is Andrew. He not only did he order the parts on Rock Auto for me, he's gonna come to me, put the parts in for $400 parts and labor, front wheel bearings. And as you said, it would have cost me a lot more any other place. And if he can't do the job, he couldn't do the job last time, and he spent 2 hours plus, and he didn't even charge me, and I had to force him to take gas money. So, yes, wow. Yep. There's some really good mobile mechanics down here.
Most places you take your shit in and have it repaired, they want you to leave it for 2 or 3 days. Our situations don't allow that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Hotel rooms in Florida are about $200 a pop. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That can get really. And yeah, it's nice to be able to have them come to wherever you are. That way you don't have to worry about your shit. You know, stuff you have in your van.
Yep.
You know, other people seeing what you have in your vehicle. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's so true. That's so true. So how long you been on the road?
Well, we're pretty much, you know, we're what do you call it, stagnated, you know, we're stuck.
So you found a place you found a place you like?
No. We used to come here for the winter and then return to Florida for the summer. That was our, you know, regeneration, I guess, to deal with the north.
So you would spend the summers in Florida?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Well, that's late winter is beginning of the pompano and sheephead and other popular game fish species.
Ah, okay.
And the summer is when the snook spawn. They move out to the beach. They come out from the intercoastal and from the backwaters to go out on the beach to spawn. So you got 3 months of snook fishing and pompano and sheephead and mangrove snapper. It's a lot. I'm an angler, so Florida to me is just fishing. Everything else in Florida I can give 2 fucks about.
Did you say you're in Anchorage, Alaska?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Ohio.
Deb says, can we be friends with your caller, ? He's wise and big heart. Does he have YouTube channel?
I do, but I don't have any content on it. I used to have a fishing channel, but that's been gone for years now.
Oh, okay.
It's just too hard to finish and film and then the editing and all that. That's my time, you know what I mean? That's my time to reset and just not think about nothing, you know, other than what I'm there doing.
Isn't that the greatest thing, to just clear your mind and enjoy what you're doing in the moment, like fishing, and you know, it takes you away.
And I used to primarily just fish at night, so there wouldn't be anybody around anyway, other than dudes that I wouldn't mind hanging out with that are into the same shit that I'm into, you know, chasing big snook. And you know, it's commonality. So I met some good people when I was down there. And usually, you know, I'd part around during the day. The heat of the day, there ain't much to do, but the night, you know, as soon as that sun would set, depending on the tide chart, I'm on the water. You know?
Nice. Yeah, you got to have good air conditioner to be down here in the summer. Oof.
Yeah.
I have no air conditioning, so I'm out of here as soon as.
You gotta get close to the water, man.
Yeah.
You gotta get close to the
Always a breeze. Yep.
Yeah.
Deb says, does he come on your stream? He's not down here right now, Deb. Right? You're not in Florida, right?
No, I
Yeah.
wish I was.
Yeah. Let's see. Like we can chat while we talk with you, King. Yeah, he hopefully he's a reoccurring caller. He's called before. You called before once, right?
No, I think this is the first time.
Oh, okay. First time caller. His name is OverWatch. Do you want to go by OverWatch or?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, yeah, you'll see him as Overwatch in the chat. We're gonna wrench him up when he comes in. Are you able to type in the chat right now so I can give you a mod status?
I can see it, but it'll play through the phone if I put the audio on.
Oh, well, if you could put a 1 in the chat, I want to get you suited up so no one.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it works. Yeah, I can do it.
All right. Yeah, that's a good day, Jose. Any day above ground. Yep. I'm with you. Oh, there he is. All right. All right. There you go, sir. You're blue.
Technology something, isn't it?
It's amazing. Yep. Imagine Lucille, like I love Lucy having this technology back in the day when she's talking to chat. That'd be amazing. Yeah. But I think this is. Yeah, Lucy. Yeah. Hey, you must remember when we'd watch the 6 o'clock news with the ashtray and he's flicking his cigarette and stuff.
Yeah, Walker Cronkite.
Yep. Yeah. And then they started having half the restaurant being non-smoking as the smoke's going over the half wall into the other section.
To this day, when we walk into like Bob Evans or any restaurant where you have to wait for seating, I ask for smoking, please.
That's funny.
You got a fucking horn growing out here.
Oh, that's funny, Overwatch. Oh, where have I been living for 15 years? In the woods up in Maine. I bought my own land. I cleared it with a chainsaw. I'm the first one to have an address there, and I'm damn proud of it. That's where I've been. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Deb. Oh, cat, you're purring. Oh, and laughing at the same time.
20 years ago, I'd have never told anybody to sell land that they currently possess. But now, yeah, I would cut and run, and I'd live the rest of your life the way you want to fucking live.
Yeah, but what if see, I disagree. I would say keep the land and try to get a camper to boot, because I may have.
You do that.
What's that?
They won't let you do that. They won't. You can't. I don't know about that there in Maine, but most states you can't park a camper. You can't live in a tent. You can't do anything on your own land like that.
Well, let me tell you a little story. What happened to me when I bought my land for $59,000 or $6,000? It said no restrictions, so I pulled in a motorhome on my land, and the only time I've had a knock on my door in 15 years was the second day. It was the code enforcement. He goes, "Hey, you can't live on this land." I go, "What do you mean? It says no restrictions." He goes, "Oh no, you don't. You got to have septic. You got to have this, that." I go, "Oh really?" So I researched it that night. I went on to Google, and I found out I could have a composting toilet. So I call him up the next day. I go, "Great news! I just got a composting toilet off of eBay. Why don't you come and check it out?" He goes, "I'm all set." Click. And I've never heard from anyone that day forward.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of times they operate under the color of law, and the local jurisdiction and court system will carry it all the way. And it all depends on if you got enough money to fight it or not. But most people are finding out they promoted this shit like gangbusters for years. Off-grid living, self-sustainable, house homesteading, all that shit. People did it, and then they find out they have to be on public works, or they get fined, you know, into oblivion.
Yeah, unless you're part of the big, unless you're part of the what do they call that? The guy, you know, the locals, in with the locals, you can get away with
Right.
a lot. Yeah.
Good old boys.
Good old boys. That's what I was looking for. The good old boy club. Yep. And I was from another state, so they wanted me out. It's a small little town. There's no police force. The next town over is called a territory, where they have no services at all. You plow the roads.
Wow.
So I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to look at how long you'll be able to sustain, you know, to maintain that property, or you just got to evaluate your own life and see where you want to be, you know, 5 years.
Yeah. Well, 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm 64, so 5 years. I figure I might be under the ground, but who knows? I'll be. I told my kids. I said, and I pushed a few of them away by saying this. I said, when I stop contacting you, just come up to my land and bring me out into my woods that goes miles and miles, and just prop me up against a tree with the gun in my hand and just leave me to nature, you know?
I told my kids, just take me on a walk.
Ah.
I don't want to see it coming.
Well, then they wanted to do target practice and have me go down and set up the targets. I got a little nervous. I said, no, not that way.
Yeah. You better be a good shot.
Yeah, right? Clint says, keep smoking. It's a guaranteed. Yeah, I know. Here I am puffing on a cigarette. I'm going to turn the camera again. Damn it. You guys called me out. I had a guy, you know that guy that called Frank earlier? I don't know if you were on the phone, but he would joke around, but he wasn't joking, because I would flick my cigarettes out the window. And he goes, that's the 76 cigarette you've flicked out the window. So from that day on, I have not flicked one cigarette out, and I show a cigarette every time I put it out that I'm putting it into a glass bottle. So that was one. Go ahead.
I'll keep the empty cigarette packet. I'll just, field strip them and stuff the butt in there. I don't throw them down either. I can't stand it. So.
Yeah, I can't believe it, because at home I never did that, but I was upset with myself after I thought of it. What the hell are you doing? Not only might you start a forest fire, but then it's so ugly to see any trash, even a cigarette butt's on the ground. So, yeah, not happy with myself about doing that for a little bit. Yeah.
There's an old man that he can barely walk. He parks over here by the lake. He'll sit for hours in one spot, and you'll drive by that spot the next day, and there'll be 50, 60 cigarette butts all in one little area.
Yeah.
He just sits and drops them out the door, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they blow around, they get caught on the edge of the grass on the edge of the parking lot, so now they're strewn out for 30 yards down the edge.
Yeah. I find myself, when I was out in the woods, I would bury them in the sand. But even that, they take so long to they say that cigarette butts never decompose, but I don't know about that. I would think cotton would eventually decompose. No, it may take a long time, but I don't know.
They kind of just disintegrate, become part of the environment.
Yep, and they go back. It's amazing how many chemicals. What is that chart there with the A, B, A? What are those? That's the minerals or something. How we were able as humans to figure out how to make like plastic and.
Oh yeah.
Plastic's one of the worst things we ever created. I wish everything was glass. Like, I think do you think it's true that like we consume a lot of plastic because we put our water in plastic, and is there anything to that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All the products that you mouthwash and everything, anything that's processed like that goes through manufacturing. There's little particulates of everything in there.
Yep. And it takes so long to break down. I find old plastic 30 years and they're still, you know, barely decomposed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever see the ocean where they have islands of just plastic and these guys are creating amazing ways of getting rid of it? It's pretty cool.
They have to, because that's a dead zone. Nothing can live. The water temperature is so high and so contaminated from that floating island of debris that migratory fish have completely bypassed that whole region and area. It's crazy how it changed the ecosystem. It's massive.
Yep. Yeah. I became a real nature nut because of Jacques Cousteau and his son. Do you remember Jacques Cousteau doing it?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Not to be sounding like a pessimist, but a lot of that stuff was, well, the majority of it, if I'm going to be honest, of PBS was propaganda. And it was to manipulate and change minds, and make you rethink things, and very manipulative.
Well, that kind of makes sense because it's pretty much government funded, yeah.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Government funded and the rest donations or something?
Yeah. By organizations that contribute to political parties and PACs.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the downfall of America is PACs. And yeah. How about when Trump got inaugurated and everyone behind him was techies? I think that was the beginning of the end, no? Yeah, when everyone figured they were bamboozled, MAGA was like, wait, we should have been behind him with our fucking rolled up sleeves and our Marlboros and our, up in our sleeves like Fonzie. The middle class.
Yeah, well, when they turn this apparatus that they've unleashed on the rest of the world against the conservative, patriotic individuals of this country, when MAGA is deemed a terrorist, homeland terrorist group, we'll see what our government's capable of.
Say that again? In layman's terms? That went way over my head.
Well, when they turn what they've unleashed on the rest of the world with this new surveillance and everything that's going along with this, and MAGA becomes the new domestic homeland terrorist group, we'll see what our government's capable of.
Well, I think that's
what they're willing to do.
Yeah, I think we've become like the enemy of the world right now. I mean, we've pushed away all our supposed allies and we're embracing all the dictators of the world. It's so weird to me.
It's a psychological operation. It's a demoralization, a subversion tactic. It's a bunch of things going on right now that most people don't have the time or the energy to invest in trying to figure it out, and you're not going to figure it out anyway. There's a quote from a movie, an old movie, that the minute you think you got it figured out, Gunny, you don't.
Yeah. As you said, they're just keeping us confused. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then you got the little things that are thrown in the mix, like missing elderly women that are the mother of well-known, TV.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Cable news personalities and TPUSA and public institutions people. And, you've got a lot of things moving, a lot of moving parts right now. And it all comes back to one common denominator, and people are starting to realize there's something not right here.
You know what it was? I think Trump because he had 4 years off, I think he would have got away with a lot more, but people are waking up because it's been 12 years, it's going to be 12 years by the time he's out, that people are like, wait a minute, something's not right here. Yeah, there's more to the story. Yeah.
Well, did ago give me a minute here, and I'll think of her name. The nutty chick from New York that accused him of raping her in a changing room under deposition.
Oh yes, the one that supposedly grabbed her. Yeah, at that fancy place in New York. Yeah. What?
Yeah, she was forced to admit she lied about all of it.
No
They were
way.
in a social setting where Trump was president and she was president at the same time.
Okay. Yeah. Well, why? Yeah, but she supposedly told her girlfriend when it happened at the time. That's the only reason I thought maybe it was true. So how do you?
Jean Carroll.
Yeah.
Jean Carroll was her name.
Yeah.
It was an episode of Law and Order. It was totally fabricated.
I do remember that. Yeah, that someone said if you watch that one episode of Law and Order, the same thing was. Yeah, it was scripted. Yeah.
Well, that's how crazy the people that are in our government are to think that we're as stupid as we are, that we're going to believe everything that they tell us. I mean, it's just a matter. It used to be the distance between conspiracy theory and conspiracy fact was about 2 to 3 years. Now it's about 2 weeks. You know.
Yeah, because of social media. Because
we know that we know but can't prove. End up being the truth. You know, it's funny how that works.
Yeah. And
personally, I'm just sick of it.
Social media definitely makes it spread a lot further. Before it was like you would hear something and then it would only go in the circles that everyone would talk about it.
Right.
Today with social media, everything's instant. Everyone finds out the same rabbit hole, or as you said, it's.
And usually that public opinion court forms an opinion early on, and then there ain't no changing it, no matter what the facts are later. You know?
Yep. Yeah, the damage is done. The damage is done once it first comes out. Most people are never going to hear the final. Like I never would have heard about Jean Carroll's situation because I already formed my opinion on that it was a fact.
Well, look at the horse shit that just got exposed through that indictment of the Southern Poverty Law Center. Holy shit, man. They orchestrated these events at these protests and stuff. People died, supposedly. You know what I mean? There were people ran over, there were people beaten and trampled and everything else, and it was all orchestrated.
Yeah, and both sides are guilty of that. They go to the events of the opposite side and they cause chaos, or they'll leave a pallet worth of bricks around, and incite the
landscaping stones.
What's that?
Or the time when they left pallets of shrink-wrapped landscaping stones, bunch of river rock.
Yep.
About the size of a softball.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, as you said, it's a big chess game, and they're looking. It's almost like they're gods up in the sky watching all their chaos that they create, and it's like a fucking game to them. Yeah.
It is, and sadly, there's more truth to that than what you'll ever know. It's sick, sadistic people.
Yep.
They've experienced everything in life under the sun. So many times they're bored of that, so they get, go into these twisted tendencies and perverted desires and wants.
Yep, the forbidden apple.
When you're given over to a reprobate mind, man, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, psycho and money equals chaos. Yeah, the people that are running this world are definitely psychotic and have too much money and too much time on their hands to create all this fucking chaos. Well, now that we're successfully got on the watch list, wow, yeah. I'm watching 2 beautiful egrets circling the edge of this beautiful lake I'm on. It's like, so beautiful. I love Florida. Yeah.
It's a wonderland.
And then watching like prehistoric, smaller versions of dinosaurs all around me too. It's surreal. I seen one little, you know, it looked like a regular little gecko, and then another gecko came by and it spread its neck, and it was red. It was like, you know, like fanned out red. It was beautiful. It reminded me of Jurassic Park. But,
As you're down there longer and as the weather gets warmer, you're going to start seeing all kinds of different critters.
well,
Have you seen any of the African rainbow lizards?
yes. Are they the red, black, and orange ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
The
I
red,
got.
black, white, orange.
Yeah, I took a picture of one the other day, and I put it. I said, "Where's Waldo?" And he's against a tree, and he's blended in pretty good. Yep. What are those called again?
Female, African rainbow lizards. The females are brown and they're a little bit more broader. Their
Yeah.
body, their rib cage is a little broader, but the males are the ones that get big. They got that real long tail and they got all them bars of colors down their
Yup.
body. Those
Yes.
things are nuts, man.
So they're from Africa, another species that's not invasive. That's invasive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Supposedly there was an exotic pet warehouse or port or something that got destroyed in a hurricane. A lot of that stuff got out.
Ah.
People release it. You know, they'll buy stuff at exotic pet stores.
Yeah.
And they'll release a male and a female.
Yep.
And they reproduce like crazy, them lizards. There's iguanas all over. You've seen the iguanas, I'm
Oh,
sure.
I watched it.
Those didn't exist when I lived down here.
Wow.
They weren't anywhere around.
There was a lady that doing a report when it was cold night, and she's standing in front of a pile of iguanas, and she's doing a news report, and she goes, "Yeah, there's gonna be Cuban people coming to drag all these away for dinner," and
Yeah, they eat them.
yeah,
You can book a guide service where you can hire somebody to take you out and shoot them with a pellet gun, and they'll cook the shit for you at the end of the trip.
wow,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess they're free range on killing them like they do up in Maine with the coyotes. You don't need any permits or anything.
Well, here's a tip for you. There's a chick on YouTube. I can't think of the name of her channel, but she's a contractor.
Oh
She's
wow.
licensed. She drives around with pellet rifles, really fancy pellet. I mean, these are $2,000 pellet guns, right?
Yep.
And she goes to condominium complexes, golf courses, all kinds of places, and shoots these things.
Oh wow, that's a great
And
stream.
sometimes you get the interactions from residents with her. She's out there. There's blood, you know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
falling out of trees. She's shooting them and they're landing in ponds and pools and shit. And these bleeding heart liberals, they're like, "Why are you killing me?"
Yeah, the Karens, yeah, the Karens of the world. Imagine your name.
Good money, man.
Imagine,
Down there, you
imagine.
got a Subaru. I'm sure you could afford a pellet gun.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunity for that.
Yep. Well, yeah, I think next year I'm gonna make a stream of just the struggle of fucking struggling in Maine, shoveling, and I don't know. Who knows what tomorrow brings? I'm very impulsive, so I may say something now, and 5 minutes later I change my mind. So.
I like her channel because she's got this little apparatus that brackets to the scope, to the ocular end of the scope. She mounts her camera on there, so you get a crosshair
Oh
view
wow!
of pellet flying and impacting the iguanas. It's pretty cool.
Damn. She's got it dialed in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And she's a Florida girl all the way, man.
There's
She's built like a brick shit house, but she's got one of them smokers' voices, you know. She's kind of good-looking woman.
Now, is she from the deep south, like with the twang, or is she like?
No. She's from right there in Palm Beach.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where
Yeah,
she-
no one speaks with a twang down here. It's weird. Yeah.
You'll run across them ones that say, they don't say Florida, they say Florida. You know, you'll run across it every now and again, but
Yeah, there's some. Yeah. Down in Georgia, that's where you hear that real southern drawl. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. But along the East
Florida.
Coast, as you said, a lot of transplants, so you don't really hear that accent.
Yeah, Florida's been diluted so much with different cultures and people from all over the United States. And a lot of that stuff's just not in existence anymore. You know, you don't have that. When I was a kid down there in high school, you know, you had the surfers, and then you had the rednecks,
Yep.
and then you had, you know, the like rich kids. You know what I mean?
Yep. The yuppies, yep.
And we all mixed together. The black got along with. I had black for my best friend. James, the guy I went fishing with, damn near every day after school. He lived 4 blocks over from me in Lantana. He had twin brothers. Didn't have nothing to do with fishing, but James was fanatical. You know.
Yeah. Do you remember Hurricane? Hurricane was one of the favorite people down here I met. A black gentleman that lived under the drawbridge. I miss him every day. I'm so glad I met him. He was a hot ticket. Yeah. Yeah.
Down there no more, man. People, you know, great. Latino communities, black communities.
It's almost like prison. Yeah.
Yeah, gated communities, condominium complexes.
See,
Nobody
I never
talks to anybody anymore. You don't know your fucking neighbors. You
Yep.
know what I mean? They walk with their head down or looking at their phone, or
Yep.
they're out there walking their dog and you're walking their dog, and they walk by you like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't see me, don't
Yep.
look at me.
I
You know
see
what
that.
mean? Like Walmart employees.
I see that every day. Yep. And especially with the rich and the gated community types. Yep. They look down on you. Yeah.
Well, they're not necessarily looking down on you. They just don't want to interact with you at all.
Okay.
And that's,
Gotcha.
That's every, you know, unless you're in a social setting like at a bar or at a restaurant or something like that, you know,
Yep.
everybody treats you like Walmart employees. You go to walk up to them, they turn around and walk away.
Yeah. And sometimes it's for the best. Yeah. You never know who you're bumping into. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the fishing piers and, you know, areas where, you know, catwalks under bridges where people fish and stuff. You'll meet people that you can conversate with, and you'll meet a lot of people that are aware of what's going on, but they stay in their bubble, man. They stay in their lane. And you kind of do that in Florida. People are a little too free to tell you how they feel, what their opinion is down there. Sometimes when you get to know them.
Unsolicited, yeah. Hey, Mama Snoops and Big Frog says, good to find a community where people still wave walking by. That's where I live. Whenever you go by a vehicle, everyone waves to each other because everyone knows everyone. Yeah.
But not to hammer on it or nothing. I just knowing, just for your personality, from what I've seen on here, I think Stewart would be your silver town.
All right. Well, I'm going to definitely check that out on my way up. I'm going to make a special stop. I don't know how long they're going to let me take my time going up north because I'm waiting on a transfer paper. And I don't know if it says you have to be up. Ooh, wow. There's a fucking beautiful. Oh, I got to take a picture of this guy. There is a beautiful green lizard walking down with the beautiful blue eyes. Holy crap. Hold on. I'm going to take a picture of him. Damn. I hope he stays. Hold on. Oh. Wow. Are you still there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got a beautiful picture. I don't know, my camera doesn't do it justice, but he's got the most beautiful blue eyes. I've never seen very light green on the head, and his body is darker green. I'm going to try to go outside and get a better picture. Yeah, hold on.
That's why I say as it gets warmer down there, especially around the month, a lot.
I feel like I'm in paradise definitely when I oh yeah, I got some good pictures of him. I'll show you guys in a little bit. Oh,
It's still going.
okay. Oh, yeah, I got it facing the lake. Yeah, I got some good pictures of them. Cool. Yeah. Let me blow it up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's amazing, the different types of lizards and stuff. And my friends are like, hey, bring home a lizard for me. I go, I don't know, man. I don't think I could do that legally.
No, you can do it. You just don't do well.
Yeah. And it's pretty expensive, you know. You got to pay for the heat and the heat rocks and, you know. And I don't believe in caging animals, like a bird especially, you know. It's like something that just flies free, and all of a sudden you put it in a little tiny cage for the rest of its life. It's so sad to me.
That's all they know. That's one thing. But take
Yeah.
wild animals, try to domesticate it. That I don't think that's right. But
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Come to think of it, I remember my son did have an iguana when he was younger. And he used to put it around his neck. Yeah. And I think he
that's
paid
a good
big money
good
for it.
analogy for the human race. You know, if we're born into freedom, and we've had a taste of freedom, that's one thing. If you're born into captivity and have never had the taste of freedom, and the only thing you know is digital this or digital that,
Yeah.
it's normal. They're phasing us out. They're waiting on us to die off in order to achieve their end goal.
All right, here it is, guys. Can you see him walking down the tree? I wish I could see you, if you guys could see the color of his eyes. It's so cool, but the camera's not doing it justice. Let's see if I can zoom in a little more. Yeah, it's blurry. Yeah, pretty
I don't know what
amazing.
the hell that thing is. I don't know what they're called.
I haven't
know
s-
that there were a couple
yeah.
living by the dumpster at a condo that we had down in Florida years ago, and when they get scared, they can jump up on their hind legs and run on two legs and get away from it. It's funny as shit.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go out and see if I can get close to him. Yeah. I had the camera the wrong way. I just went out there and he went back up the tree, and yeah, he's way up there now. He's right there. Yeah. All right, my friend. I'm going to spend a little time with my chat. That's what I usually do, and I've been ignoring them for 3 hours. So I hope you. I hope you. This isn't. Say that again.
I said I need to jump here too. It's good talking to you, man. I wish you the best down there.
Well,
if you want it, you'll find your bubble, man.
Well, Stewart sounds like the place, and don't be a stranger. Call anytime. I enjoy talking with you.
Right on, man. Be safe.
Thank you. You as well. Everyone, that's
Stay away from the strays.
that's good advice, and I'll.
You're gonna get fleas, bro. I'm telling you.
They say when you lay with dogs, yeah, you wake up with fleas.
Yeah.
All right, good sir. You have a blessed day.
Standards a little bit higher.
Yes, I will do that. Promise.
Right on, man.
All right.
Take care.
You too, Overwatch. Thank you. Peace. Everyone, that's Overwatch. Great caller. Hopefully he calls in again. I'm sorry I've ignored you guys. Not on purpose. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the conversation. Excuse me. Davy Crockett over here. Welcome, Doctor Who. What? Where? We got Stretch in the house. What a great guy. I agree. Rayanne saying good afternoon. Jose, happy Friday. Thank you for letting me know what day it is. God bless. Who else we got in here? Thank you, Nightbot. Jose. Lady Wiser. Double tap. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Great mod. We have some great mods. We got Big Frank. Frog. Good to find a community with, yeah, I read that one. And of course, T-Gunner, supporter of the show. Oh, guys, I have an update. They put my membership on hold for some reason. So they may, if you try to donate as a membership, I think they won't accept it. I don't know, or cash back or whatever. But for some reason, they put it on pause. I just got a Gmail, and don't know why. I think because I haven't been able to collect my money. So just putting that out there. But I still have my Cash App, which Nightbot is. Oh, that's Power Chat. Yeah, see, that's why I don't have Power Chat, guys. So I gotta somehow take that one out. I just have Cash App. I'm gonna take away Nightbot's moderator, so maybe he'll stop advertising my Power Chat I don't have. I'm not really a fan, Mitch, of talking on the phone. I'd rather talk in person. I'm not really a telephone guy, but he's very engaging, and I enjoyed his company and his conversation. But yeah, I'd rather be one-on-one in person, or you know, a small group in person versus a phone. No more poopy chat. I noticed I can't send gifts. Really? You can't send gifts either? Wow. So they shut me right down. Okay. No shit. So no gifts, no memberships. All right, I'll find out what's going on. He was a great caller, no doubt, Stretch. A lot of valuable information. Yeah. And he's in our chat too. He's a chatter as well. His name is OverWatch. OverWatch agrees with me. I'm not much of a phone guy either, but that was pretty cool. I agree with you, OverWatch. Call anytime, my friend. My gig is I pay attention to chat. So when I'm talking on the phone, I'm ignoring my chat. I don't know how to do both things that good. But yeah, call anytime, OverWatch. Looks like Cash App only now. Yes, Mitch. And there it is right there. Nightbot is only going to be posting my Cash App. If I have him unmodded, I think the only thing he's going to promote is my Cash App now, not the Power Chat I don't have anymore. I do have it, but I can't give you anything for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it won't read out whatever you're texting, and it won't play a song for you. So I don't want to have that up and have you feel like you're getting ripped off. Yeah, W or Overwatch. Let's put W's in the chat for Overwatch. Thank you, guys. You're a crowd favorite, my friend. Yes. Yes, sir. Oh, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Let's see, what do we have for temperature? 83 degrees in here in southern Florida. Probably like 98 in my car with the solar heat. I'm going to probably have to have a fan on my phone pretty soon if I keep going. Did they unmonetize you? I think so, Mitch. They actually said that it's on pause. So I'm going to have to research that. It says, no, let me read it to you. Give me a minute. Let me show you the lizard. Here's the picture of the lizard whoops. There's a cool looking lizard, guys. Yeah, let me read that email to you. Let me see. All right, right here. All right. It says, you're not able to monetize. Channel memberships pause. Because you're not currently able to monetize your YouTube, we've had to pause memberships on your channel. In the meantime, members won't be charged and you won't receive revenue from channel memberships. Please note that while you are in a pause state, you may lose other existing members whose membership is set to renew during this period. Then I can get a hold of, which I'm going to do, YouTube create a support team. If we need to refund your members, your share will be deducted from your AdSense account. So for some reason, maybe because I messed up, it says it's paused. It didn't say, yeah, it had to pause memberships because I'm unable to monetize. I don't know what that means. Maine in the house. Yes, sir. There he is. 85 in the house. Pines your lunch break companion. What? Cool Lizard. Did they unmonetize you? They paused. Yes. They paused my membership is paused. So I don't know what that means. Pines, my lunch break companion. Welcome, Spurger. Meister. But so the only way you can do it is Cash App me if you want to, or you can Uber me like Gunner was gonna send me another meal, but I told him yesterday I wasn't hungry. But I appreciate all the help you guys give me. I'm happy. $400. I'm gonna have my car done on Monday. And that'll get me to Maine. I'm confident I'll be able to get to Maine now that I have all 4 wheel bearings replaced and I need a front end alignment, and then I'm ready to go. It didn't say anything about violating terms, no. Overwatch says constantly moving the goalposts, leaving you to figure it out. Yep. Missy, welcome, says, hey, King, hope you're good. I'm just up. Nice. Welcome. I am not Jewish. The nose is Jewish. I'm not. Is that why you guys think I'm Jewish? Because I have this big schnauzer? Is that what you're saying? Never look a gift horse in the face. Very good advice, Stretch. Yes. I gotta shave. I shit. I need to shower and shave. So I did it in that order. I got 1 done. I got 2 more to go. The way you said dollar as well, not gonna lie. Dollar. How do you say it? Oh, I said it like a Jew? I'm not a money, what do they call that? Money exchanger? Do you know that I learned that the Jews became money lenders back in the day. I did watch a little history on the Jewish, because I know nothing about Jewish anything. Missy wants to know, did anyone here ever hear of Daryl Sheets from Storage Wars? No. You'll be okay, my friend. Thank you, Lady Wiser. Missy says it's sad he felt the need to unalive himself. What? Daryl Sheets did? Oh, rest in peace, Daryl Sheets. See, that's the price of fame. Some people cannot handle fame. Daryl Sheets. Is he the white guy that has his son that used to trade with him? Do that? Is that Daryl? The real loud guy with his son that's in the business too? Is that Daryl Sheets? Hey, OU812 in the house. Welcome, welcome. It is, okay. I wonder why he did that. I found him obnoxious, but that's just me. I think a lot of those guys are pretty obnoxious. I had a crush on that woman there. Oof. Well, the one that had her own store. She was a smoke show to me. What up, party people? Holy sheets, that's sad. There you go. Yeah, it's sad when anyone does that. Yep. Charlie should call in now. Really, Mitch? You say his name 3 times, he does appear, though. I like him. He had one great call. I wish we had ended on that call. He was so nice. I call it selfish. I do too. Look at all the people that are sad that he did that. You know, people that want to do that, they don't think of the victims that they leave behind, the loved ones. Missy said it's rumored he had a post that he had a stalker. Ah. And if anything happened, to check into it. Brandon was the kid's name. Brandon Q, I hope it wasn't him. Cyber stalker. Oh, so he may not have done it. Okay, so maybe he got taken out. Where will Anthony Richards get traded to? I don't know who that is. Oh, is that a football, baseball team or something? Player? It's weird how we trade people. We give them millions of dollars. You're going to be traded to this other team. If I was his family, I'd have it investigated. Did this just happen? Breaking news. Taylor Swift paid for her stalker to get rehab. The guy that broke into her house. I heard about that. Scary shit when you're famous, guys. That's why I like staying down here in the muck of YouTube. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Stretch. Hit the like button for this fella. We got 34 likes already? What? Oh, we figured out the mystery of what this is on my eye. This is 2 gray hairs that are trying to mate to make a bunch of other gray hairs, and they're so thick. They're like twice the thick of my regular hair. So I think we need to shave the eyebrows again. Time to mow the grass. I can't pluck them because they're too small. I don't think I can. Can I? Ah, I got one of them. There should be one left. One is better than 2. All right, I'll get it later. I wish I could find my tweezers. They're in here somewhere. All right. Wild hairs, yeah. Don't pluck 2 more, will grow back. Oh, no, now you tell me. I pluck beard hairs that make their way into my eyebrows. Beard hairs? Into your eyebrows? What? They go long as fuck if I don't. I get them growing out of here now as you get older, guys. But she shaved them all for me, so I don't have them right now. I had one that was so long on this side. Frank used to make fun of it. He named it. They're thick like beard hairs. Yes, they are. But I took one out, and the other one doesn't seem so bad now. Ah, I got it. Here's the second one. I got both of them. Yes. Gone. But not forgotten. Oh, there's a third one. When did I become so vain? I used to never worry about this stuff. All right. Ear suck. Yep. I'm afraid to look in my ears. That's a win. Winning. That's a W, not an L. You're so vain. You probably think the song is about you. You're so vain. Don't you? What a great song. You gotta light a Q-tip on fire, then take care of the ears. Ooh, I like that idea, Willie. Nice, Mr. Pine, says Marianne Cookie. Marianne in the house. You probably think this hair is about you. You're so vain. You probably think this hair is about you. You're so vain. Ass hairs can be shitty situation. Ah, that's some wisdom right there, Mitch. Yes. I don't have that problem. I'm pretty hairless. I'm like a hairless cat. But no, I mean, I wish I had as much hair on my butt as I do on my legs, which is almost nothing. I love music. It keeps me sane. Yes. I listen to music on my off time. When I end this, I listen to 70s classic rock just to unwind and get out of my head. I'm never in my head, but being a live streamer, it has been in my head a little bit. I got to admit, I used to Transcendental Meditation, TM, but ever since I've started this journey, it's kind of filled up my head with thoughts of what am I going to do next? What happened today? You know? But it's not where it's driving me nuts. If it ever did, I think I would stop doing this because I love my serenity and I love my company. Let's hope that doesn't change. Hey, thank you, Lady Wiser. Aw, thank you, Marianne. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Let's play it. You're so vain. You probably think the song is about you. I'm going to say that's Carole King. Let's see if I'm right. Don't tell me. I'm not even going to look. You're so vain. Wow, 7 messages? Damn, you guys are commenting on my videos? Thank you so much. I got 7 I got to answer. You're so vain. It's by Carol. No, I was wrong. It's Carly Simons. Oof. Look at that. Oh, Carly now. Unique look. We can't play that one. We can never play Vivo, guys. She was hot. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, look at this. That's a woman, guys. Yummy. You walked into
the party
like you were walking.
Your hat strategically dipped below one eye. Your scarlet was apprehended.
Oh, she wrote about Mick Jagger?
You had one eye.
the mirror.
You watched yourself go apart, and
Oh, thank you, Stretch. They'd be your partner. They'd be your partner. And you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you.
you're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? You had me several years ago when I was still quite naive.
So Mick had a little bit of that? Nice.
That we made such a pretty
Hey,
pair,
Danny.
and that you would never leave. But you gave
Away the things you loved, and one of them was me.
I some
Dreams, there were clouds in my coffee, clouds in my coffee, and you're so vain. Probably think it's no, Philip. You're so. But you think this song is about you, don't you? Don't you? There was someone sitting right next to me going, what the? Like the stream. Either thumbs down or thumbs up. One of the two. I had some dreams that Marianne was in my coffee, clouds in my coffee, and you're so vain. Probably think this song is about you, Charlie. You're so vain, Frank. Don't you think the song is about you? Don't you? Don't you? Told ya. I can't turn it up. That's as high as it goes, my friend. The eclipse of the sun. Don't you, don't you? You're so vain. He's the real king right here. So vain. What a great song. Probably the song is about you. Uh-oh. Trump's calling for firing squads. What? Oh, no. Donald, what are you doing?
Donald Trump is crashing out this morning. We just got the latest University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. It is the worst in the history of the report. Also, we just got new polling data about Donald Trump's approval on economic issues. It is the worst in American presidential history. And the United States continues to make an utter fool of itself as Donald Trump puts out contradictory statements regarding purported negotiations with Iran. So in order to distract from all of this terrible news, The Justice Department announced this morning that it would be readopting the firing squad as a means of execution. So maybe they're going to be doing firing squad public executions. At the same time that was announced, Donald Trump has been making social media post after social media post, crashing out completely unhinged like this. The President of the United States is making posts like this. At former President Barack Obama, I hope they arrest you before your grand opening of your war bunker in south side of Chicago.
What?
You committed treason targeting the President of the United States with Hillary Clinton. It's time we prosecuted someone for treason and send a message. By the way, he posted like 100 of these this morning. I'll just read you a few others as he was crashing out. He posted the following: Hillary Clinton funded, approved, and created the Steele dossier. Barack Obama called the shots, and Brennan CIA did the dirty work. The evidence is clear. Treason was committed, and now they must pay or they will do it again. Americans demand it. Then another post by Donald Trump: Obama exposed. This should shake every single American to their shoes. I hate to say this, but Obama, there is now incontrovertible evidence that he was the spearhead of a seditious conspiracy to subvert the will of the American people to overthrow the United States government back in 2016. I can show you dozens of more posts like this. I'm not going to. You get the point. Although he posted one like this like weird AI image of somebody wearing a USA hat, and it says, "Stop telling who broke the law. Stop telling us who broke the law, and start telling us who was arrested." Going back to that University of Michigan consumer sentiment report, which is one of the things that Donald Trump wants to distract from. So the University of Michigan consumer sentiment sees a massive.
Can you imagine?
And the chart doesn't look great.
Barack
right here,
Obama
dropped to 49.8
on
April,
TV, public
53.3
execution.
last month, amid concerns
What?
about inflation, high gas prices.
What do you think of that,
the unlawful war
Leaf
in
King?
Iran. It's the lowest reading in
You
the
still
more than
believe in him,
50-year
Leaf King?
history
Are you
since
still-
the creation of this
What?
University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index, worse than the Great Recession. That's how bad things are. And Harry Enton on CNN delivered
Shout out
this
to the
message
Midas
about Donald
brothers.
Trump's latest approval on the issue of economy here, on the economy. Here,
Only-
play this clip.
And just take a look here. He's not just the lowest at this point at any point in either of his presidencies, but he is at the lowest. He has the worst net approval rating at this point in any term for any president. Look at this. He's at minus 32 points now. Joe Biden, of course, Donald Trump loved to rip Joe Biden in the economy. Joe Biden, though, was at minus 25 points, 7 points better. How about George W. Bush? Minus 25 points. Again, 7 points better than Donald Trump. And of course, Donald Trump loves to rip on James Earl Carter. But James Earl Carter was at minus 22 points, 10 points better than Donald Trump is right now. So Donald Trump making the type of history that no president likes to make.
I mean, this is historic. No president has been this low at this point in the presidency on the economy, period, full stop.
Full stop. Full stop. Presidency or term.
Okay.
Now, one of the things that we're also seeing is Donald Trump wants to manipulate the markets as things
Crazy
are going
world
really
we
bad.
live in, for sure.
Reported
Oh,
negotiations with Iran because Donald Trump continues a naval blockade and continues to threaten Iran. And Iran's like, we're just not going to negotiate with you until you agree to our 10.
Have you guys seen the Lego-
Remove the naval blockade.
the Lego
So CNN reported, right, it's
AI
market
that they're
manipulation
doing on
Friday,
Trump,
remember last Friday.
Iran?
It's market
Crazy.
manipulation Friday again. So Trump says he's sending
We're
Steve
getting
Witkoff
trolled by
and Jared
fucking another
Kushner to
country.
Pakistan for talks with Iran's foreign minister Aragchi this weekend. J.D. Vance won't attend for now since Iran's parliament speaker isn't going, CNN reports, but he's on standby if talks advance. Well, let's see what they're saying in Iran. This is what they're saying about their foreign minister, Aragchi.
all right, the
Reuters
world's
reports
about to
and
end.
CNN
I'll
reporters
see you guys in a
about
bit.
Aragchi's trip to
Peace.
Islamabad.
Love.
This is what they're saying. This
Be
is what
nice to
Aragchi said.
everyone.
No
I love you.
negotiations will take
Peace.
place between Iran